What's the deal? My fault. In the motherfucking den, I ain't had nothing to mix my beverage with, so I had to run to the store real quick, and they fucking, I don't know what was going on with them doors and shit. But like I say, we'll see what's really shaking, what's baking. Oh man, what's up, Brandon? What's the motherfucking deal? What's the motherfucking deal? Oh, word. Let me tune in. Matter of fact, I forgot to pull that up because I've been trying to work this other shit. Let me see what's shaking. Let me see what's shaking. Let me see if that. Let me pull up on the other side of the tube, man. Sign in over here. So what happened with what people over there beefing, man? Look, we gotta, look. Can't we all just get along? You dying and make your game slack up. I think that should be good. Yeah, I meant to log into that. Over here. Man, you know what? I sure did. I fucking forgot. Last night I had like 420 fucking videos. That's a lot of fucking videos on the thing. What's the motherfucking deal? Wise Joe. I just now put it in. Like I said, I just went live. I ain't even say the damn thing. I ain't had nothing to mix my mix my beverage with and shit. And so I had to go do that. Hold on, let me. I got Ray Ray in the background as I'm listening. I meant to drop my video tonight, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna drop me a video. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow because it's just a little. It's still a little too late to drop a recorded video. The way YouTube be working and all that other shit, man. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Got a little message. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, listen, I see they over there. A lot of people like I say, so what's happening? What's shaking? What's the motherfucking deal? Man, what's going down, Baker man? What's up? Always good to have you. Look, we doing the den a little bit different. I know you might have been the last couple of, I've been Kushless, so we gonna sip a little scissor herb. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I had to go run to the store and get something to mix it up with. Like I say, y'all, like I'm a, you know, this fucking hair off my shit feel like, I don't know what's going on. But like I say, I got my thoughts on Philo. I'm not saying like he's a bust or anything, but he can do a little bit more. He could do a little bit more, you know. So like I say, yeah, that's all it is. There was nothing too major, nothing to be upset about. So how y'all doing this evening, man? We finna, yeah. Sometimes it's a double cup day, man. Let me see if I can make sure I got. Oh, that's up here. Okay. All right. Y'all kind of fucked up, babe. Man, here's my thing though. Like I say, it's yeah. Cause like I say, we be in the little round table. We discussed a bunch of stuff. It got some it got wired up in that. You know what I'm saying? We was in the chat earlier. Here, I'm gonna go back and check it later because I'm gonna be distracted, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hold on. God damn, I'm sending the wrong shit. See, this is like my fingers. I got fat man fingers. I got big hands, and they be too big for these damn fucking buttons that be like fucking this. You know what I'm saying? This fucking finger's supposed to push a fucking button like that big. You know what I'm saying? So, I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea when the State of the Union address is. I have not been tuning in. When I'm telling you, I've been working on some things just to try to improve the sauce. So hopefully February all that shit get rolling. Working on a couple of things to do today, and I've been out of the loop. I haven't really been keeping track of the news other than the sports stuff. So it's tomorrow. Or maybe laugh, fucking Eddie Jadeveon out of Crowder stop. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and check that in a little bit because I'm gonna get distracted listening to radio. Go up, start want to go chime in and shit. I would be stream jumping and all that other shit. So let me put some jams on, man. And we'll talk about this personality test that I took. Money over bitches, yes sir. So like I say, man, I took a personality test today, right? And it was real interesting, man, because it actually told me a lot about myself. And for the entertainment value, yeah, that's what I say, INTJ. I found out that I was ENTPA. I found that very interesting. But I think some of that has come with some of the adjustments that I made, because I'm not really a super out of, but like I was an E by like a percent, like 51 to 49, you know what I'm saying? So just barely in that extroverted area, you know what I'm saying? It was online at which one did I go to? I think I went to 16personalities.com or something like that. 16 personalities, I believe. And it gives you a real like in-depth thing. Then they have some shit where you can go and if you want to get more information, like you can pay for like a little ebook about it. But I was cool with the little shit they told me. I ain't finna pay $35 for no fucking book to tell me about myself. But I might, you might. It has some good shit in it. Like I say, just reading that shit, like that shit was on the needle. But yeah, so like I say, ENTJ, basically, or ENTP, yeah, and basically said I'm a debater. You know what I'm saying? He said a written one works better. I'm gonna have to check that out. I have not sure. You say you got to take it a few times. Okay, I might have to do it again, like I say. But what they were talking about, you say when you was a boxer back in the day, they call you Little Mac, and dream to fight Mike Tyson. Man, look, you might not want to achieve all your dreams, man. You might not want to achieve all them damn dreams. Shit. Your first sports video going live tomorrow, that's a bet, man. That's what's up, white persuasion. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to see already. The real one, but I'm gonna check that out then. But basically, Eddie broke it down as actually, saying that I was a debater. Basically talking about, motherfucker likes to play devil's advocate. And that's where it really hit, because I say that shit all the time in here. Like, shit, I'll argue about shit that I don't even fucking believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. But then just to be able to, just to try to think about shit in a different angle. Like when he talks about the way you think about things and approach shit, it was pretty on the needle, man. It was pretty on the fucking needle. So, let me open up the bank. My bad. I got everything else going. Hold on, let me refresh this real quick. And why is this not fucking showing up? Let me make sure it's on the sweet action. So y'all can check y'all sweet. Matter of fact, man, you know what? I'm slacking because I ain't even get the top 5 real quick. Let me go back and do that. Let me make sure this shit is on sweets. South side. Not just the south side of H-Town. You got P gang. Texas from the side. Louisiana from the side. All right, the bank should be open. Let me see. Okay. Let me find out you was having Nintendo dreams, man. Let me find out you was fucking so you took different tests and got the same results? That's fucking funny. Nah, stop. Let me find out you was on the on the Nintendo, man. That's fucking funny, man. So you about to take it right now? That's the bet. Let me know what you get, man. But like I said, I found that very interesting because I'm a person who always believes in trying to know more about yourself, man. Like I say, because sometimes, you know, if you ever catch yourself just doing shit that you have no reason why, I mean, there's no real understanding why you just have certain habits. And, I mean, sometimes it's good to have that type of stuff explained, man. There's some very intelligent people in this world. They make it their life's work to help people understand things. And so it's just it's piston, huh? It's fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to do these kind of things. Sometimes you got to take some time and study yourself. You know what I mean? You know, understand why you do the things you do. Understand why you react to things the way that you do. And it's not just about the personality thing, but it's good to study. I mean, it's just good to read. It's good to study. It's good to, if you're not having epiphanies, you know, so if you're not increasing your intelligence weekly, really, I mean, if you're not having like just a new set of ideas or thoughts every fucking week, and I know that can be a lot, then you got to read more, man. You got to implement some more reading into your life, and not just stuff that's just fun to read, not pop culture shit, but really getting in and understanding stuff. I got some books by Freud I got to finish. I didn't really get into those. I've been studying some psychology and advertising stuff. And the advertising stuff is very fucking interesting because advertising is all psychology. And so, yeah, there's a science behind all this shit. Like you just think, people make stupid fucking ads and some people like them, some people don't. But there's a fucking science to this shit. And some people have that shit down to a motherfucking T. And you don't even know why you get interested in shit, why shit attracts you. But people, like I say, the studying people and understanding people, that type of shit fucking, that shit works, dog. Like shit, I would think like, nah, that fucking doesn't. There's no way that shit is legitimate, but that shit does fucking work, man. It's a real deal. I mean, and so it's very interesting. You should definitely check those things out if you have the possibility. You know, let me make sure something. But but like I say, man, it's just all right. That's a bit persuasion. So like I say, you gotta sip out your cup, man, and then you gotta study some shit. You gotta study some psychology and shit. But man, I don't know if Man Things was in here because we was talking about Bill Burr in the in the last shit. We was talking about, somebody asked, I forgot, I didn't write down who asked it, that if I could smash any Instagram chick, who would it be? Man, it's a chick I used to, shit, I don't even know how I stumbled across her shit. I can't think of her name for shit, but she was thick. Not like she was just proportionate, but like I said, this was some years ago when I first started following. She was thick, and she did yoga, and it was like yoga at night or something was her hashtag. I can't remember her fucking name, but I think she was dyking. But she was legit because she was thick and super flexible. You know what I'm saying? Just the right amount of thickness, not too much, not too skinny, and it was very appealing because she used to wear some very interesting outfits as she did her yogas. But then I think when I got back on Instagram, you know, more recently, I think I looked her up. I honestly can't think of what the fuck her name is. And she had really lost some more weight. I guess, you know, that's cool if that's the goal you're trying to achieve. But I don't know. She got a little skinnier. I'm not as interested in the lack of ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can't nobody cock block like a man. Man, look, let's talk about that. Okay, so I was watching these. Like I say, I like a lot of stand-up comedy because I feel like comedy is the last stronghold from the PC people, dog. Like, but people are trying to get to that shit too now. That's not funny. Everything is funny. Okay, hold on. Let me fucking get this shit. This shit fucking bugging me, man. Hold on. My fault, y'all. That shit got me flipping my hair like a little bitch and shit, but that shit fucking bugging the fuck out of me, dog. God damn, fucking dread doing some other shit. All right, man, you not lying though, Baker, man. Like, dog. spitting facts as always. But it was this dyke bitch, and after she was telling her jokes, dog, like on one of these stand-ups. On one of these stand-ups that I was watching on Netflix, the dude at first, he was funny as shit, but it was like a little series, like a 6-pack or something like that. And my thing is, man, I was even talking to my old lady, and it's like, she's like, man, I don't even find women comedians funny, like, and I was like, okay, cool. So I know I'm not just tripping. But the dude, he was funny. He was talking about some alligator park. That shit was fucking funny as shit. But her, and I honestly tried to give it a chance. Like I went in that bitch unbiased. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna see what she talking about. And that shit was just not funny, dog. It wasn't funny. Like she was a big white girl. Looked like she could take Suafilo spot on the motherfucking O-line, you know what I'm saying? But like her whole thing it was just not funny. She was talking about how she found out she was gay because she gave her neighbor a hand job or something. They used to play fucking video games together, and so I guess she saw it. She thought it was disgusting, and she was just telling shit. But then she basically was telling stories about how she was fucking gay, so she wasn't fucking no dudes, but all her friends would go out and they be getting drunk and flirting with guys and all this other shit, and she'd be cock blocking. Like she basically cock blocked. Like that was her job to cock block because she wasn't getting no access. She was trying to cock block all these hoes. But the thing is, in reality, them lesbians, they be cock blocking because they trying to get the action. They don't want no niggas to get the action. They rather hit them with the fake fucking meat than they rather hit them with some fake meat than let them hoes get some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, oh, you talking about the new lesbian? Is that the one you talking about? The recently started lesbian? Here's my thing, dog. You don't get to claim, like here's my rule. You don't get to claim lesbianism and that you only fuck with women. You gotta have like a 5-year streak before I'm gonna give you credit for being a lesbian. You can't just one day say I'm a lesbian now. You gotta fucking, you just, you know what I'm saying? You was just dating a nigga and then tomorrow you turn into a motherfucking lesbian, dog. Like that type of shit. You gotta put in some years. You gotta put in your work, man. You can't just be on some dumb shit like, yeah, I'm dyking. I only fuck with bitch. You just got fucked the other day, and then I know for a fact, you know, we ain't gonna just put everything out there. I don't give a fuck though, but I be trying to be cool about other people and not put their names out there. But you know, y'all don't know who we talk about. But like, how you got a motherfucking baby? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no part of, y'all ain't do no surrogate shit. You straight up got the meat and got that action. You're not a fucking lesbian. If a lesbian takes, how do I gonna say that? If she takes the ejaculate directly from the penis, you're not a lesbian. If you let a dude fuck you just because you and your lesbian partner want to have a baby, you're not a lesbian. Your lesbian button resets. You fucking bisexual. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to claim full on lesbian just because you get some fucking rainbow tattoos and shit. Yeah, I believe it. Medical Dr. Beauty. Damn it, let's talk about that damn how come every lesbian I was see it on porn. It's more like, man, dog, yeah, the never, dog, that's what I say. And that motherfucker here too, she used to try to sell that shit. Man, look, this how the dykes be looking. They be having 6-packs and they titties be looking like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, they don't. Most dykes look like motherfucking me, the daddy dinosaur from fucking the shit back in the Gap. I can't even, what was the shit called? Dinosaurs? Look like that's how most fucking dykes look, dog. Most dykes look like fucking, I don't even know. Fucking, they fuck, dog. Like Earl St. Clair. Thank you. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like and honestly, and let me tell you something on some real fucking shit, dog. Most of them dykes that actually look halfway decent, you know what I'm saying, that do keep it, they be fucking with dudes on the low, dog. Like let's keep it 100. They all got a little partner that they be fucking on the low, dog. Like I don't believe that shit. Like motherfuckers be trying to sell that shit. Like, bitch, you like to dress like that? Just say you like to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand the whole thing. And like I say, just not to hate on anybody. Cause like I say, I'm cool with everybody doing whatever they do as long as you don't offend. But it's just like these are actual conversations I had, and I would ask questions and be like, you know, well, can you explain this to me? And it was never a legitimate answer. It was just some old fugazi ass shit to like justify your action, but in reality, it wasn't a justification. It was just you giving some kind of emotional statement to make you feel like you really saying something, but you're not, dog. You know what I'm saying? What's the motherfucking deal, real Texans fan? What's shaking? Man, my thing is this, dog, because they have a short fuse because they confused. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, bitch, like, if you really dyking, if you really on some lesbian action, why are you fucking with fake phalluses? You know what I'm saying? Why are you fucking with fake penises, plastic or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, man, look, Baker man, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because in that situation, there was how you dyking, but you got a fucking drawer full of fucking dildos and shit. So if obviously you like penis, it's not the vagina that you like. You may, and in reality, all it is, they want somebody to be sensitive with their motherfucking ass. Probably been get beat up and all kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Fucking, like I say, it's not my issue. Like I say, but the dykes, a lot of them be lying, dog. A lot of them hoes be fucking lying, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. So, man, that's what I'm saying, man. If you gon' like, don't try to, like, cause that was my thing with that chick. She would try to sell like dyking like it was the best thing ever. But bitch, we all know you really like cuckoo. You like actually kind of cuckoo. I almost had to clock that bitch one time, like on some real shit. I had to like check that hoe because it was some shit that happened. I ain't gonna get the details so nobody know too much. But you know, that hoe was like mad because of something I did. You know, and she was trying to swing at me and all that shit. And it wasn't even nothing that major because it was forewarned that it was going to happen. And so if you didn't properly prepare, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, dog. Man, my thing is this though, man. Look, I'm with that equal rights, equal fights, equal lefts and equal rights. You know what I'm saying? So look, bitch, you hit me, I'm gonna knock your ass smooth the fuck out. Like if she kept trying to swing on me, I caught her hands and shit. And I was like, hold on. She was trying her best to do all this other shit. And I think I let her go. She might have like hit me in the chest one time or so, but she just kept on keeping on. And I had like said, hey, bitch, look, it's all fun and game. I don't give a fuck about you being mad. I'm gonna knock your motherfucking ass out if you don't chill. Like, hey, you better keep it fucking kosher, dog. You know, I don't give a fuck about that other shit, dog. Like, come on. Oh my God, dog. That boy say with the Boosie fade. Man, chill, Will. You motherfucking right. They love it, but they just don't like what come with it. That's why I say that's why every dyke has like a cool ass little homeboy that they cool with, that they be fucking with. You know what I'm saying? They may want that old emotional, sentimental, other shit that come with that shit that females provide, that sensitivity. But man, get the fuck on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that shit there is off the wall to me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you with that shit, man, live your life. You shouldn't have to be out there trying to this is the best thing ever. You like trying to convince yourself of the shit. Like, get the fuck up out of here, man. Like, quit selling yourself them bullshit ass wolf tickets. If you dyke and dyke, do it. Don't try to demean, you know, man. And then, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, for real. Like, shut the fuck up. Go get the little fucking curly pussy hairs out your teeth and get the fuck up out of my face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Man, look, man, I feel you on the bear hugging. But shit, these hoes pushing for equality, man. They won't look, hey, me too. Shit, okay, you hit me. You too can catch a motherfucking tiger uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Smacking like a pimp, man. Man, same thing, man. Some Tito's in the last of that little grape soda. I was almost out of there. So I had to run to the store and go get some little cranberry juice. So if I finish this cup and I get into a second one, you know what I'm saying, I'll have something to mix it with. You know what I'm saying? Blow the rape whistle. Blow the rape whistle and throw some macaroni at that hoe, man. 4 types of dykes. Ellen looking hoes, Manny Fresh looking hoes, Boosie looking hoes, and the big burly ones. The only really thing that changes the race, man. You ain't lying, dog. You ain't really lying, though. Ellen a cool dyke, though. She's a cool lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she don't, like, honestly, other than the fact that she came out and had the little show, you really wouldn't know, cause she ain't just pushing it like that, like all these other motherfuckers. I'm sure they got little agendas and everything, but she's just like, she don't just make, this is the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life. No, she just dyking, and that's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mad at you for that. But when them motherfuckers be on some personality test kind of questions, I didn't know how many questions was. I mean, shit. Breeze through that a little bit. Yeah, Ellen all right, man. Ellen cool, but it's a bunch of dykes that look like Ellen. If they don't look like Ellen, they look like Justin Bieber and shit. Man, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, this shit is craziness, man. Like I say, it's just, but like I say, a lot of it is just women overall, man. And I ain't gonna lie, women got some. I'm sure it's tough being abroad, dog. Because like I say, I know how niggas be acting, man. I know how niggas be acting, but you just gotta stand firm, man. You just gotta look. You gotta let motherfuckers know you ain't with the fuck shit. But a lot of these broads, man, they get so fucked up and confused. It's their own fucking fault because they fuck with some old lame ass niggas who ain't giving them no game, who ain't educating them, and who ain't fucking, put them in a position to win, to, help them get some understanding about shit. They just continue to live life thinking emotionally, with the mind of a female. And that shit is not necessarily reality. And I'm not saying that all females aren't logical or don't have, the capability to use logical. Most women, though, react emotionally first. And that's just what it is. I mean, they're emotional creatures. Unstable creatures. You know what I'm saying? Already. That's a bit, man. I went and looked at that other Soft Sports you was talking about. Them motherfuckers must have got that shine from that fucking, because they have a bunch of random shit on there. And they had like SpongeBob roast compilation. And that motherfucker had like 3 million views or some shit. And I'm wondering if that's must have been the shit that had to get that shit going, dog. But like I say, we just be tripping, dog. Like I say, man, here's the thing. My thing is this, man. Like, own up to your shit, man. Like I say, but the thing is, like, if they stop playing the game that society allows them to play, which is the pussy on the pedestal game, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull it up. Let your mind be free. Sip some drink with your boy ED. Anyway, man, look, you said that perfectly, Baker, man. That, like I say, the motherfucker, okay. You could be putting in work. Say, watch the fucking Honcho, watch Eat Like Snake Whopper commercial. Now, that's, I'm gonna put that down on the thing. Put that down on the thizzy thing. But like I say, but if women more so embrace themselves, like I say, stop saying fuck that society shit. Like, my thing is, like, I don't give a fuck if a bitch be fucking. That means nothing to me. I like fucking. You're a fucking human being. Be fuck. If you want to be safe though, don't get overloaded, because what you got to realize is that you have the ability to carry life, and that shit gonna stick with you for a few months and some change. So you got to pick out the niggas that you be fucking with, and make sure you use protection and shit like that. But fuck all that society stigma belief, man. Be real with yourself. And a lot of women try to live within the confines of, or try to purport this image that society puts out there, and they want to motherfucking me and they want to motherfucking me try to fit that mold, man. You got to break that shit. Of course you're going to be cuckoo, because you're trying to suppress all these feelings that you have inside to appease society, man. Like, fuck that shit. Do you? That's why I say, like, because here's the thing. Niggas still like fucking porn stars. That shit ain't going to stop. If a motherfucker said, if Pinky came up to a nigga, well, not me, because Pinky might have some damage, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'd heard things. But if all is well, if all was all A's to go, we can talk about Miss Natural and everybody else, you know what I'm saying, we were speaking on. But shit, if any of these motherfucking porn stars, you was on late night, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever you do, and a porn star slid in your fucking DMs and was like, I'm in your city, I've been following you, I'm trying to fuck, what's up? You gonna jump on that shit with a quick, I don't care what a nigga say. They gonna fuck that bitch. Not saying you gonna gal her or wife her or nothing, but you gonna fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So, like, I don't understand why females be acting like, they be trying to play these roles like, I don't do that. I've never done that. I'm a lady. I wouldn't do these kind of things. You get it behind closed doors and shit. She's showing you some new motherfucker. You stupid bitch. What the fuck you fucking lying for, man? Why don't you just keep it real? You know what I'm saying? If niggas would stop lying, I blame niggas for a lot of shit too. Niggas be lying. Niggas be doing anything to get into the pussy. So it's like, y'all know me. I ain't just gonna bash on one side, dog. You say, I don't know how true that is, but it's enough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's definitely the truth. Like I say, even if she don't got it, the fact that rumor is lurking around, that definitely make you think twice. But like I say, man, it's just shit. like a rocket. Elijah One Hakeem. That made somebody, Lacey Duval, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. But I blame a lot of niggas, too, because niggas, and some of y'all in this motherfucking chat, I don't know y'all, but I know y'all be doing that shit, because all niggas be doing that shit. Niggas be in that whole line of female. They'll tell a nigga tell a bitch anything to get some fucking pussy, dog. Like, niggas need to stop doing that. Bitches need to stop acting like they don't be fucking. Like, no, I wouldn't. And just be honest, hey, nigga, nah, I really don't want to fuck with you like that. Like I said, yeah, I do have sex, whatever, but I don't want to have sex with you. If a bitch tells a nigga some shit like that straight up, he will stop pursuing. The bitches don't do that. Bitches like do that subtle shit. Read my nonverbal communication. Most bras, if y'all just came and say, my nigga, you cool, but I'm not trying to fuck with you like that. That shit would end shit with the quickness. Because one, a nigga ego gonna be hurt. You might get called a bitch or some old fuck shit, but that's better than constantly being harassed, right? By a motherfucker you really ain't trying to fuck with. And like I say, niggas be on this, oh, I love you, baby. You're the greatest. Oh, you the best. Man, stop. Stop that shit. Be honest with your bitches, dog. Like, yeah, you good. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say you the best. You could do a little this, tweak a little that, but I enjoyed it. That's what it's about. Like, I'm pretty sure, I had a case. I might not be the best. I might be the best. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it would. You know what I'm saying? Different experiences with different folks. Like I say, everybody has encounters. And, some people like certain shit more than they like other shit. So it is what it is. But people got to just start being real, dog. Like, that's my whole thing. Like with the Kush deal. That's why I like it's even with the sauce and shit like that, dog. Like, fuck all that PC shit, dog. Fuck PC culture. That's why we have the problems that we have in America today, man. Because everybody wants to make people feel good and make them stroke their egos, give them fucking participation trophies and shit like that, man. Fuck all that. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking up and you... said, nah, I don't ever want your dick in my pussy ever. I don't know what you talking about. You say, yes, they will. Yeah, Pinky's supposed to have the gangster, man. Those bro, I want attention. Yeah, exactly, dog. Man, but I see the new thing, and I'm almost like, I hate Twitter because I see so much pathetic ass shit on Twitter. I really hate it, and it's super liberal, dog. Super fucking liberal. Like, because honestly, like I said, I don't care what your political beliefs are, man. Like, I really don't. Like, it's not saying insulting to be. I'm not insulting people because I'm saying it's liberal, but because it's the extreme liberals that are a problem. Just like it's the extreme right wing like that are a problem. It's extreme fucking Muslims that are a problem. It's the fucking extremes of cultures that are a fucking problem. But the extreme squeaky wheel gets the grease. They make the fucking most noise, so we start to associate those labels with those kind of people. But the thing about Twitter is, man, I follow a lot of good people on Twitter. I mean, it's dropping nuggets. I mean, real knowledge. But that's why I took the personality test, because I was following some guy and they were talking about either Edison or somebody. They were talking about Thomas Edison or fucking Newton, Isaac Newton. I think it was Isaac Newton. Talking about by the age of 23, he fucking did all this shit. You see, I do like attention when I'm trying to refer to the previous quote. Nah, we ain't even gonna get started with that. But what I mean, my thing is that, it's a lot of pathetic motherfuckers on Twitter. Like it's bullshit. But you find some people who actually spit truth and tell the truth, spit facts. And these motherfuckers get banned for telling the truth because you got these fucking liberal people who are so sensitive, these far left people who are so sensitive, cannot embrace what the truth fucking is. And they start crying about shit, dog, and reporting. Like, man, you report a fucking goddamn Peter Jennings ass motherfuckers, fucking reporting ass motherfuckers. Like, that shit doesn't make no sense. Like, if I don't like something, guess what? I just don't associate with it. I don't affiliate with it. If you like that shit and I don't, I'm not finna hate on you for liking that shit. As long as you don't cross my path and try to tell me some crazy shit, then we're gonna talk about the personality test, the debate, and then we're gonna have an argument. We're gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, some dumb shit, dog. Like, it's just it's pathetic. Like, a motherfucker was dropping some nuggets talking about, rappers talking about the Jay-Z thing and some other stuff, man, and gets banned, gets blocked for 24 hours. You tell people the truth. You know what I'm saying? You get fucking railroaded, dog. People don't want to live. I mean, in a lot of these liberal, I watch these videos with these feminists and some of these things, and these motherfuckers will outright say that they don't care about the facts. When a person says something like that and you still follow them, you're a fucking fool. When a motherfucker sits here and says, I don't care about facts, I end the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, I'm not finna have a conversation based on your feelings, which is the type of conversations you have with most women. You know, and that's why that shit don't make sense. And then you got all these fucking pussy whipped ass dudes, man, trying to, the women, they feel bad about what they're saying. We need to do. I don't need to do shit, my nigga. You might need to do better. I'm not doing shit different, dog. Like, this the Honcho you see. The only changes you will see in Honcho is maybe becoming, like I said, I'm going to read more, understand more about philosophy, psychology, things like that interest me. And you may see changes because I may learn things on that, but I'm going to still talk shit. I'm going to still fucking be me. It's never going to be no, man, fuck no, dog. I'm not one of those people who seek out problems to champion. Well, this isn't going right. I need to save Harambe and the gorillas and the elephants are going extinct. You know, like, I don't care about that shit, dog. Yeah, like I say, man, this is the Jay-Z interview. Like, man, Jay-Z, tell me why the fuck Jay-Z out there looking like Terrence Howard, my nigga? What the fuck is going on? I honestly thought. Let's talk about Harambe for a second. Niggas was embarrassed about that Harambe shit because I'm going to be honest with you. Fucking kid fell in the gorilla pit. I'm like, gotta be a white kid. No, sir. Yeah, he choosing the wrong time to do whatever he do. Look, my nigga Jay, if you ain't got no movie roles going on, then you need to call it a rap, dog. I'm like, what has Beyonce's vagina done to you? You know what I'm saying? He said, nigga be trying to make sense and she be trying to make a nigga bad, man. I believe you, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Motherfuckers be out there tripping, dog, in their feelings, dog. Like, man, you better step back and fucking make some sense of this shit. Your feelings are going to lie to you. Your feelings lie to you, dog. Man, I do shit. I talk to myself every day. And I know how I feel about certain things, but then I know what the truth is about certain things. You know what I mean? I've resigned from supporting emotionally based causes. You know, there's facts. When you provide facts about something, let's talk about it. You got facts, you got figures, you got numbers. Then depending on where you got those facts, figures, and numbers from, let's have a conversation. Let's discuss some things. But when you just say, well, I feel. So as you say, I feel, well, shut the fuck up, because I don't feel how you feel. So that doesn't mean anything to me. Like, what's going on inside of you with your feelings, that shit don't mean anything to me. Let's talk about externally, what's the truth, what's the facts, what's the actual shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, motherfuckers don't even want to talk about. The people don't want to talk about the truth because the truth hurts. It hurts their fucking feelings, and people don't like that shit. When I say I talk to myself, I look back at all the fuck ups I've had recently, long term, shit that I could have done better, and I tell myself the truth about that shit. I take blame where I deserve blame, and shit where I used to put blame on myself, shit that wasn't necessarily my fault. I accept that, and you know, I fucking, it ain't comfortable, dog. It's not a comfortable feeling to fucking audit yourself. I ain't talking about Scientology, dog. I ain't finna do that shit. But you got to really audit yourself, dog. You really got to tell yourself the truth, man. Oh, it's all good, man. I was waiting on talking about Bill Burr till you got in here. I was hoping that you would make it, man. Things. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Look, J.R. Garcia, you ain't never lying, man. You ain't never fucking lying. I was talking about some of that shit yesterday about friends and shit. Honestly, I could say it's two folks in here that I actually know personally that fuck with me, like I say, and they've been fucking with the shit. You know what I'm saying? They've been fucking with me, man. Like that's, and it's few and far between. When I say I probably got, when I say like honestly, like a handful of people. Like when I talk about like my real fucking phone number, not the sauce line, but like people that have my real fucking phone number, I guarantee it ain't 10. It's not 10 people, dog. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's on some business shit. But actual friends that have my real phone number that know how to contact me, it's not even 10 people, dog. And like I say, you know, I talk about the things that have happened and all those things. But when I made some real decisions, I really cut people off. I evaluated shit like, is this person of value to my life or am I contributing more to their life? You know, and what's the benefit of this relationship? How did I encounter this person? What are, you know what I'm saying? Do I really fuck with this person like that or not? And like I say, man, I'm talking about, it started thinning down, wearing thin, you know what I'm saying? And it got to the point where honestly, you know, it's a couple people I ain't talked to in a while, but that's like family. They already know how that goes, you know. It's just, they got some shit to get right. I got some shit. But as far as people that I really keep in communication with, like I say, it's a couple of folks in here. that I actually known before, you know, outside of YouTube that I grew up with, that I still fuck with. But it ain't too many, dog. Like I said, I got on my old Instagram the other day, or I booted it back up actually a couple of months ago, but I really don't be on it like that. And then, you know, a bunch of motherfuckers slide in my DM, oh man, what's up? You know, I have other nicknames before the Honcho, and they, you know, hit me by those other nicknames and shit like that. And I don't even reply, dog, because the thing is, you know, when I went through the shit I was dealing with, shit, it was obvious, it was well known, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nobody giving a fuck. You know, now people want to know what's up with you when you ain't around, when they ain't used to seeing you in the manner that they were. Now they want to be curious about your life. And the same motherfuckers, I tell them, man, look, it's links in the fucking description, man. I got links all in my fucking bio, in the description, in the fucking bio, that'll take you wherever you want to. If you don't want to know what the fuck I'm doing, you can go subscribe to the sauce. You want to know what the fuck I'm doing? Go subscribe to the den. If you ain't fucking with that, I'm not fucking with you, dog. Like, straight up and down. Because like I say, I truly believe in the flavor and trying to do something with that. Truly believe in the den, and I'm serious about doing something with this. And if you're not fucking with what I'm trying to accomplish, then I just don't have time, man. I wasted too much time in my life dealing with bullshit and bullshit ass people. And so at this point in my life, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to entertain it, dog. I'm not at all. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And so when I call people, when I say friends, dog, I mean that shit. Like, friend is not a word I just throw around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not something I just throw a fucking around. You know what I mean? So let me see. I'm talking to myself and shit, and I done missed some things. RP or Rob Bay. Circle be so small. Yeah, it's a great. Man. Yeah, that's what I say I like about Bill Burr. Oh, yeah, let me get that raffle in. But Bill Burr, man, I love his fucking podcast. And honestly, like I say, I love him because he talks honest. He don't care about black, white, green, blue, whatever. And I really came across him with like fucking with Patrice O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? And started listening to him, dog, because like I said, I don't care about like, man, look, be yourself. You know, hold on, let me get this raffle action going. Like, be yourself, dog. And the fact is, like, you know, I was actually surprised. I didn't know he had a black wife. And that's cool because he don't sit there and harp on that shit all the fucking time like Gary Owen or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gary Owen bases his whole thing about, you know, being the black white guy. I like Gary Owen. He's funny. Don't get me wrong. But let's see. We're going to get on this Kush raffle. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll make it simple. 5 minutes. I ain't going to charge no sauce. All right. And so that's why I like Bill Burr, because he's just real, man. He'll call himself stupid, and he's like, I ain't the smartest guy. I already better make a man. So I have to pronounce the H. But Harambe. But you know what I'm saying, man? I have a real question. What's your opinion on white people saying the N-word? Trying to start, man. I was actually finna lead into that. I was definitely finna lead into that. You say, unless you know the person they down, they don't do it. If they ain't your boy, you aren't even determined endearment. I'm white as fuck, and I'm not referring to myself. I'm white too, bad. That's my head. I'm so white, you have to white. You say, I have no problem if they was raging really about our culture. Man, honestly, I'm going to tell you something, man. And this is when I discovered that. And this is when I started, like, being lenient, not necessarily lenient on it. I don't give a fuck, dog. You can tell when somebody's trying to be insulting, and you can tell when somebody's not. And if you're just reaching, if you can tell somebody just trying to be cool, dog, I'm not going to apply pressure on you, dog. If you think you ain't, but it has to be you. It can't be like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be coming out some fucking cornfield in Nebraska and so, hey, what's up, my nigger? What's going down? We can't be on that Devin the Dude reefer and beer shit. But if it's part of you, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that's raised in the hood. But the reason why I say I became lean, this was some years ago. I remember I went to a corner store. A corner store that used to be by the apartments I used to live in. This was like damn near high school. And I'm walking in there, and I guess the guy behind the counter kind of hooked the dude up. I guess he was short on some change or something. And he's like, man, oh, thank you, dog. He was talking to the guy behind the counter. He said, dog, you, oh, man, dog, you my nigga, dog. Like, because he kind of like looked at me and he kind of like hesitated, but I honestly feel like he didn't have any other option anymore. So that means that's just something he used. That's how he identifies. You know, I ain't charging him up behind no shit like that. If that's how you are, dog, that's how you vibe, man, fuck that shit. I'm not looking for added reasons to get upset about shit. Like, and if I know you trying to come at me on some insulting shit, like you trying to insult me, dog, I'd probably knock your teeth out for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just on some real shit. But otherwise, like, if you, like I say, if we got to understand it, or if you just, you know, it depends. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to say fuck the war or nothing. It's like Patrice was ahead of his time, dog. Friends fake it, let you know them from Pampa. Yeah, you ain't lived long enough, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Want to see Black Panther? Man, I want to check it out too, man. I haven't seen it. Say, I'm brown. Let's do a race poll, like black, brown. We'll do a poll after the raffle. Say, for the most part, I said, we white folk just want to connect you, and it's awkward not to know if you think we just hate our asses. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, the more I read, the more I do things, like, and that's why I tell people, man, you know, don't be ignorant, man. Read a book, even if it take you a month to read that motherfucker. Educate you, improve, dog. Like, improve your intelligence. That's the best thing you can do. You're gonna live a long time. Shit's gonna always be adjusting, change. There's always new information coming out. Learn, read, stay. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit. Honcho GTA San Andreas, slap like the white boy. Legends of Chamberlain. I'm Mexican, so fuck vegans. That's fucking funny. The same way you kick with your fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's all it is. Like, I understand, like, you know, relationships and associations and things like that. You know what I mean? And it could be confusing, like, especially if you haven't been around that culture and you ain't been around that vibe, and you see everybody else doing it. You don't want to feel like an outsider. I can see that, you know. But if you are black and you around some shit like that, and you peep that shit, and you know it might not be kosher, because you know a lot of niggas ain't gonna be with that shit. You may have to pull your white friends to the side and say, this might not be the time you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all Gucci, man. Italian already. Do you see the rape case where a dude rapes a 9-year-old and his defense yet? Oh my fucking God. But I mean, but that's what happens now. But that's what it is now. Like with people can, because it's a guy, it was a black dude or something. I can't remember if it was a joke. It might have been a fucking joke. It might have been real. But he's talking about he feels like he thinks he's a 51-year-old white guy. You know what I'm saying? He said from Babylon to Timbuktu, and put it on the list. I definitely put it in my notes. Babylon to Timbuktu. But my thing is this, dog. Like, that's what happens when you start allowing these trans theories, dog. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is, like, transracial with the Rachel Dolezal thing. Now I'm what is it? Trans ageism or something? I'm trans youthful. I don't fucking know. Like, that's fucking stupid, dog. I can't fucking believe that shit, dog. Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that, man. Things. Every black shirt talking about too. Someone say spaghetti. Eat like snake Whopper commercial is on your list. Yeah, I got that down there too. I definitely got on there. Jeremiah won the Kush raffle already. Oh man, don't get me started on Sean King, dog. I can't stand that fucking dude, Sean King, dog. And the thing that kills me about this is, like, dude, you're not affected by any of the shit that you pushing forth. The only reason anybody knows you now is because you put yourself in the middle of all that shit. And the thing is, I hate the fact that so many black people, when we talk about black issues and things like that, and they go running behind this motherfucking everything you say, man. I'm like, man, you need to get the fuck. Like, cause you not suffering from none of this shit. You ain't, like, you walk down the street, nobody's thinking twice about you being black and A, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, you don't look at, not even close to it. So that shit bugs the fuck out of me, dog. That dude, I can't stand Sean King, man. That dude there, like I said, he be reaching, he be looking for shit too. But that's basically another Rachel, the male Rachel Dolezal, dog. I don't fuck with Sean King. You know what I'm saying? Just sit on the sidelines, man. You don't follow the guidelines. But yeah, that shit's crazy. But getting back to old Bill Burr, because I like Bill Burr. I like Bill Burr a lot, dog. That Monday morning podcast is the shit, dog. I fuck with that on the regular. Because he just talks about real shit. He just got to talk about what he be talking about, fucking football. That's the funniest fucking shit, dog. When he talks about fucking football team, I love that shit, dog. Of course, though, he's a fucking Patriots fan. Yeah, Sean King is white, dog. Yeah, Sean King is white. And he talks like, he acts like he's black, dog. Yeah, he says he's black, but he's white. That's the thing. 'Cause, I mean, you look at him, dog, like where? You know, to be, bitch, where? Like where, dog? Where are you? Where? J Rock. Oh man, you talk about Trailer Park Boys, dog. Don't tell me you fucking with the Trailer Park Boys, man. Trailer Park Boys is legit. That's my shit, dog. Trailer Park Boys is funny as fuck, dog. That is my motherfucking shit. Hold on. I need to this cup a little weak, man. I done refilled the juice. I need to put the Tito action back up in. Let's get this thing right, man. Look. Let's get this thing right. Norm, hey J, that motherfucker, man. Trailer Park Boys, underrated show, dog. Fucking Canadians are fucking funny. Oh, buddy, I can't even think of his name. I was watching this shit like 2 days ago. Julian. Always got the fucking drink in his hand, dog. That motherfucker Julian always got the fucking drink. And no, never fails, dog. No matter what the motherfucker this hoe doing, this motherfucker got a damn drink. These motherfuckers going on a robbery or some shit and got that damn drink in bubbles. These are free range kitties. That's, oh my God, dog. Oh my God, that shit. Man. Oh, well, yeah, I definitely taste that. I've played Fortnite like twice. I was like the first person to die. I think I was like one of the first people to die the first time. And then the second time, I ran around. I was like fucking off in like this house or something. And somebody came and killed me. And after that, I was like, man, fuck this game. Dog. Cyrus the Virus. Man. That Cyrus was a gang. Like Cyrus was the. That's the shit they used to kill. These motherfuckers just be shooting for no reason and nowhere. The dude who always yells, like the anonymous guy who's always yelling in the trailer park, dog. That shit is fucking crazy. It's 9mm safety always off. What happened to the chickens, Dominic? Man, look. Dog, yeah, them motherfuckers had some fucking schemes, dog. That shit was. I remember my partner first put me on that shit a few years. But I'm like, what is this stupid shit, dog? And I started watching that shit. I smoked and I watched that shit. That shit was classic, dog. Pure classic. Shit, what type of open world games do you fuck with, Cavity Creek? What you been fucking with? I need to get on something new myself, but I haven't been on the box like. Other than watching, like I watch YouTube on the box, I haven't really been playing shit. I still ain't, like I said, I'm like on the last part of, I'm still like on the last part of Shadow of War. Like on the last shit, I got to beat the last little series of raids or whatever they try to fucking sieges or whatever. And I think I got to do like 2 or 3 of them left to beat the game. And I just, like I said, I ain't even finished up the fucking shit. I might do that shit tomorrow, just cause. GTA 5, I got GTA, and that's the thing too. I got, man. And that's probably why I didn't get fucking mad and all this. Because like I said, I got the other ones. I haven't even played them. I played GTA a few times. It's been a minute since I even got on the GTA. It's been a minute since I got on a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? You say Revelation. I'm not sure what that is. Minecraft mod pack. You say Smite. What's Smite about? You say GTA servers or GTA 5 servers. Like I said, I just ain't been on there in a minute, dog. Like I know they keep adding these new missions and shit. I think the last fucking little new mission I did was that shit where they had you fucking parachuting in, and then you had to find like the little thing and run it back to the to like the little safe zone. That was like the last time I fucking I fucked with it. But I say that motherfucker's still selling. I'm super excited, dog. Like I say, it's a couple of good games about to come out though. Like I say, that fucking when that Red Dead Redemption comes out, it may have an effect on the flavor. Like I'm gonna have to make sure I designate appropriate time. But it's another one, and I can't remember the name of it. But it's like it's a game where like if you're trying to escape from prison, or like it's some shit like some prison shit. These two guys, they basically meet in prison and then they plot and escape and do some shit. But it's like you have to play on co-op. Like you cannot not fucking play on co-op. And the cool thing about that shit is though, they said that like the way it's set up, that only one person has to have a copy of the game. So like you can invite a friend to play your shit and like they don't even have to have the fucking game. That's dope. It's a few studios left that have not bought into this whole fucking microtransaction bullshit. You know, I understand everybody's about, you know, getting money and all this shit, but once a motherfucker already paid $60, $80, $100 for a fucking game, dog, like, fuck all that microtransaction shit, dog. Like, come on, man. Give us a fucking full, complete game and get the fuck on, dog. You say you had day one, that new DLC sucks, drive across the map for some bullshit. Somebody's a hero game, heavies, runners, healers, where you play as gods like Jesus. Oh, okay. Say I want that damn red. Yeah. That damn Red Dead is gonna be dope, dog. Rocket League. Yeah, man. That's what I say, dog. Like, it's just some off the wall shit going on with fucking video games. Look, Mario World, Super Mario World ain't had no fucking microtransactions. We don't need this bullshit. You know what I mean? But that's what I say. Like, the fact that it's still a couple of studios. Like I said, I want to say that guy who made that game said that shit. He's like, man, we know all this shit is going on. Dog. We're still trying to be a real game maker. It's not about money. But you see, it's a lot from the big studios, EA and all that shit. That's why there was such a controversy about that Star Wars Battlefront. A Way Out, yeah, A Way Out. That hoe looks like it's gonna be dope, dog. I want that. I want to get that hoe. Like, that bitch looks super throat. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And the thing is, like I say, you have to play co-op. And the way that shit is, depending on who you pick, you're seeing two different fucking games. You know what I'm saying? So if you playing with your partner, you can see what they're doing and all that other shit. But depending on what you choose to do and all that shit is crazy. Yeah, pay to win. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is, dog. It is, and that's why I say it's like, you got people who they'll blow the money to do it, but I'm just like, man, I don't think I want to do that. I think I've had, like, I'm trying to think. I know I've probably bought something on a game before a couple of times, but I mean, like, to me, it just takes the integrity out of it. Integrity, you know what I'm saying? But it's no fucking big deal, man. No fucking big deal. It is. It's just the way of the world, man. Everything is about trying to squeeze every fucking dollar you can out of shit, man. It's not like that, man. Give people good fucking quality content. Give them the shit that they want. And then get back to the drawing board, get more creative, improve, make it fucking better, and then, come out with a sequel, whatever the fuck you got to do. But you say 2K got microtransactions. That's what I see. I see people with them fucking coins and all that other shit. Like, that shit doesn't make sense, dog. But motherfuckers make more money off the fucking microtransactions than the fucking game, dog. Like, so that's the crazy shit. That's the crazy shit. But it is what it is, man. It's just the way. It's just how it is. I'm the same way. I picked that all up. Like I say, I watch YouTube on that bitch. I watch Netflix on that bitch. And I got it hooked up, through the cable. So if I watch like a game or something, I got it all through the one guide and shit like that. But I haven't played anything. I think I booted up Dead by Daylight the other day and didn't even play. Like, I started that hoe, and didn't even play that bitch. Didn't even fucking get on that. So that's probably the last thing I think I booted up. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the move, honestly. Like I say, because I was telling y'all about the sauce that I'm gonna buy some equipment and just start making things myself. But soon after that, I'm gonna get an LLC. I used to have an LLC, and like I say, it fell off. And like I say, when I was going through all that shit, and I just a bunch of shit, I couldn't pay the fucking taxes and shit that they want on my fucking sales tax and all that other shit. But so I ended up losing that shit. And but I'm gonna definitely get another LLC, because that's what I'm saying, man. It's all about business, man. I encourage people to do business. I think people should, but I'm definitely with that shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, here's my thing too. With a lot of people, and I say the pay raises is dope, but a lot of people, and like I say, when we talk about like the McDonald's workers and shit, motherfuckers feeling like they deserve a fucking $15 an hour. Let me tell y'all something, man. I was working at McDonald's a few years back. Like I said, when I first caught that case and I had to deal with some of that shit, I was working at McDonald's with motherfuckers talking about, yeah, $15 an hour. Yeah, that sounds good. Emotions, again, using your emotions. I'm in the motherfucking drive-thru talking about fuck $15 an hour. Don't nobody in this bitch deserve. The fucking managers in this motherfucker don't deserve $15 an hour because they don't do shit. Like, this whole motherfucking setup could be automated and operated by like 2 people, dog. And that's what the fuck is going to eventually start happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want $15 a fucking hour? All right, cool. We go cut these fucking jobs in half. And we gonna pay the people that do the work $15 fucking an hour. Then we gonna put some fucking little automated kiosks in here with some pictures so people can pick out what the fuck they want. It'll send it straight to the back. And then motherfuckers will have your sandwich together and shoot it out to your ass, dog. So yeah, but definitely, like I say, definitely people gotta realize the benefits of corporations, dog. Like, it's like having a whole nother person, you know. Get you a motherfucking corporation, dog. It's the best thing you can fucking do, dog. It's like creating a fucking person without having to wait 9 months and pay child support. You know what I'm saying? You see, I remember you talking about they work the drive-thru window. Yeah, absolutely. Used to work in the drive-thru. A pet land turtle, stop. Yeah, I was working the drive-thru, man. And I should have realized it a long time ago. Like I said, it just takes time, I think, for things to build up. Because the lady used to come to the drive-thru, man. She used to be like, oh, my God, I love your voice. And it was like, yeah, you know, I do some radio work stuff, man. I'm gonna come back and get you. That bitch ain't never fucking come. That bitch came back and bought buku burgers and act like she ain't know a nigga. Bitch, I'd have tell that motherfucker, spit your shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I should have been leveraging the internet and thinking I had, you know, tried things here and there, but I had to find something I really wanted to fuck with. Because like I told you, I had a channel where I was starting to talk about, you know, black issues and things like that. But honestly, like most black people don't like my perspective on shit, dog. Like, do not whatsoever, not at all. Because I had a video talking about, you know, the Lil Wayne situation. He was like, he ain't really fuck with the Black Lives Matter shit. And he's like, he gave his reasons why. You know what I'm saying? He talked about when he was when he shot himself or whatever, that it was a fucking white cop that saved him when the other black cops, they ran off and they was looking through the house for dope and other shit, you know, not giving a fuck about it while he bleeding and shit. And so, you know, and he was talking about some other things, and then he was talking to the chick and people getting all mad, and he was spitting some real shit. He's like, how does it affect you? How does that affect you? You know, the lady you're a fucking reporter, a national reporter, you not going through the same shit that these other people are dealing with or that they, you know, feel. And so how does that affect you? And people was all, man, fuck Lil Wayne. And, you know, but he said this and he was talking about Louisiana. I said, okay, that's what he meant by that. But maybe it's just because he don't fuck with Black Lives Matter. Half the motherfuckers ain't even know what Black Lives Matter was really about. And just blindly supporting some shit because it's got black in the title, dog. Like, you gotta do your research, man. It's easy to fool motherfuckers. Motherfuckers don't want to fucking do any kind of research to study what's really going on, man. And so shit. It's not even close to say Honcho. It'll take the Mexican to take over to America before the robots do. Mexicans, Satan. Damn, corporations, Mexicans, and Satan. God damn. Yeah. You know, it's business, dog. And that's why I say, man, that's why I was telling them exactly small business, dog. Exactly, cavity creep. Thank you, dog. Man, dog. Look, but that's a saying that they used to definitely say about black people, and I still believe that, dog. If you want to hide the truth from a nigga, put it in a book, dog. Man, niggas don't want to read, dog. Education is the key to success. Educating yourself. I say it all the time. A nugget of knowledge can get you further than college, dog. All it takes is knowing one thing and being damn good at that thing, and you can live, dog. But people would rather say, oh, it's too hard, or it's this or it's that. If you're not educating yourself and you're doing the same shit that you was doing since 18, yeah, it's gonna be hard because you got the fucking brain of a fucking 18-year-old, you know what I'm saying, and a fucking 40-year-old body. Your body break it down, your body wear it down, you don't know shit. Fucking educate yourself. Motherfuckers do everything else in the world but read a book. Like, you know, videos are cool, you know, all of this shit, but you gotta read, dog. Like, nothing replaces actual reading. And to me, I have to have a physical book in my hand. Ebooks are cool. Reading on the internet, it's cool. It'll suffice if I have no other access. But if I can get my hands on an actual physical volume and open something up and read it, that's the way I function the best. You know what I'm saying? It's that's just how it is. But like I say, yeah, with Black Lives Matter, you had those 3 lesbians. using black men to push the agenda, to get motherfuckers signed. Yeah. But when you really go and read what their mission statement was, what it was really all about, it had nothing to do with black men. It had nothing to, like, it had to do with black women. Because if you went to the website whenever they had that shit up, it was the first thing you saw was herstory. And I hate that fucking shit. I hate when people try to fuck with these fucking, come with these fucking neologisms and fucking change up the lexicon and fucking vocabulary and try to make these fucking words that don't fucking make sense. Like, that shit is stupid. I hate that shit. Far as I'll go is from spokesman to spokeswoman. I could see that. But it's all that change, herstory, like her store. Like, get the fuck out of there. And I think that fucking rapping dyke said that shit too. Fucking, not Remy Ma, Young M.A. But it's like, my thing is, hey, I'm talking about Al Sharpton, poverty pimps, dog. A poverty pimp, dog. And that's what I'm saying. And once you learn the game, dog, guys like Jackson, Sharpton, these motherfuckers are poverty pimps. My thing is this, like, this is what I hate. This is what I hate, like, from celebrities and a lot of liberal people. Because what they do is, like, people don't realize that, you know, a lot of these liberal leaders are basically trying to say, hey, you're fucking stupid. You can't do it on your own. You need me to give you a handout. You need me to help you out. Otherwise, you won't make it in life. You're not good enough. It's just not going to happen for you. Because my thing is this, how the fuck did you make it? How the fuck did you get there? But you telling me, oh, it's hard. It's too oppressing. You can't do it. How did you do it? Why were you able to do it? So you trying to tell me that you're more special than I am. So how are you able to make it, but I can't do it? Man, miss me with that bullshit, dog. Like, miss me with that fucking bullshit, dog. And that's my thing, dog. Man, Medical Dr. Beauty, you don't be reading no books. You be reading the National Enquirer and shit. Hide your money in a book. Man, Mexicans do be building plenty, dog. I'm telling you, dog, I remember I used to work for construction with some Mexicans. They be getting it, dog. You know what I'm saying? They be definitely getting it, dog. You know, but if you say Black Lives Matter, then 2 days later, black man kills a black child with pit bulls in New York. But and that's another thing, dog. It's Escalera. They got audio books. Exactly. It's exactly, man. Like, you in a car, if you a person that be driving a lot, you better crank an audio book up. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, look, Magic Treehouse, Magic School Bus, Bernstein Bears. I go back and reread all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is Bernie Sanders communist uprising attack Wall Street to make the top. Like I say, yeah, it's just a bunch of crazy stuff, dog. But what it is a lack of facts and people preying on other people's emotions. Emotions are strong than a motherfucker, and if you have not trained yourself to control your emotions, you'll get swept up in this shit. And that's what a lot of it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. People having a lack of control over their fucking emotions and letting people influence them. Like, I'm not with that shit. Anything that I do is because I choose to. It's like, I have bad habits, but I am aware of them. And I decide, well, if I need to cut something out, if I feel like something is affecting me too negatively, then I'll stop doing it. But as far as all these other fucking things, like, man, fuck that. Don't let nobody tell you how to live your life, but then at the same time, don't let people pull a wool over your eyes to get you to support their fucking cause, man. Which race complains the most? That's a very interesting one. Like I said, I can't give you an accurate description of what everybody else does. My thing, though, is, like I said, I can tell you about my interactions with my people. And my thing is this, when you try to bring logic to the conversation, the logic is, hey, man, fuck all that other shit. Because if you sit there worrying about everybody else and you worrying about a supposed racist incident way off in fucking New York and you live in Texas, how'd that affect your life, dog? What does that really do? You wouldn't know about that shit unless motherfuckers just jumped on social media and went crazy about it. I don't care. You're not going to eradicate racism. It's just not going to happen. But I'm not saying it should be okay. Of course I'm not going to say that shit. But when you go searching and looking for racist shit all day, every day, you're going to fucking find it, dog. That's why I talk about being a fucking individual all the time. I say a man first, then a black man. You know what I'm saying? A man first, because when you start putting these labels and shit on there, honestly, like, when you start thinking like, oh man, all black people got it bad and we oppressed, and it could be true. It can be, it might be, but if you continue to let that mind state permeate you, then you're going to automatically start thinking of yourself and your people or whatever it is as second class. Just even if you're not intended, even though you can talk about black power and this, but if you're sitting there talking about, but white supremacy, you know, well, then you're already, you're creating levels to the shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you don't really hear me say like white supremacy or what. Okay, you just, I don't believe in white supremacy. It may be some racist white people out there, but if I say supremacy, then I'm trying to say that these people are better than me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm using supreme or that, you'll never hear me say that, because you'll never hear me say that a motherfucker's better than me. I don't care what I have or what I don't have. And y'all know how I feel like about equality. It's not, I don't necessarily believe in equality. I support equal access to opportunity, but equality comes from a person and what the fuck they put out. Because my thing is this, man. How does some black people who go through the same shit, and of all races, but I'm just, like I said, I'm black, so I relate to black stories. That's what I read and that's what I understand. How do some people make it and the others didn't? You go look at the minds. They study the motherfuckers that made it. Stop studying fucking slave stories. I don't watch slave movies, dog. You catch me watching a slave movie, shoot me. You know what I'm saying? You got free range to shoot me, dog. I'm not finna live in that mind state, dog. I'm aware. Oh, I'm very aware. But I'm not going to relish in it. I'm not going to soak up in the shit and just, oh man, we slave. Like, get out the fuck that mentality, dog. Right now, we're living in 2018. You got the internet to leverage a lot of shit. Y'all want to know something funny? Y'all want to know something super funny? Nobody could play the Olympics, man. That's what I say. Everybody has their things. But y'all want to know something super funny, dog? Super funny. Now, I'm not necessarily a Trump supporter. I don't believe in any politicians. Like, wasn't an Obama supporter. You know, it's like I don't believe in politicians. They and that's why I can see why people like Trump, because he's not necessarily a politician. That motherfucker say what he feel. That's what I do like. That's what I do like. Because I'm all about speak your motherfucking mind, dog. If that's how you really feel, let people know how you really feel. And then those people hopefully will speak how they fucking really feel. You know, so let's just put it all out on the table and then do that. But when Trump was running, it was a little technique I was using on eBay. It was a drop shipping thing I was doing. And, you know, people sitting there talking about, oh, it was racism. Man, leverage that shit if you feel that way. I was selling fucking Trump pillows, dog. Pumping them out on eBay. I wasn't pumping them out. I sold a couple of them. But I sold a few Trump pillows on eBay. Do you think motherfuckers think that, it's a black guy selling me a Trump pillow? No, not at all. They just wanted the fucking what they wanted and they went and got it. Now, they don't know who's selling it to them. They don't give a fuck what's right. So like if you're still using racism as an excuse to be held down, then you're just looking for an excuse. Because it's plenty of ways to make shit shake, especially with the advent of the internet. You can set up a shop, you can set up all kind of things that nobody will ever know who the fuck you are, and you can make money, dog. So like I say, you motherfuckers just gotta swerve. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just got to look for a new lane, man. Don't listen to what the next man's saying, because he's not going to make the effort to get there. Like I said, I always talk about like Madam C.J. Walker. She was a millionaire way back in the gap. We're talking about what, early 1900s, if I'm not mistaken. And she was a black female. But yet you have all these black females who talk about, oh, it's the worst, we get oppressed, and they mad at black men like black men oppressing they motherfucking ass. We ain't doing shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And crazy shit like that. But then the same motherfuckers, like I say, want to go back and watch slave stories. They want to go back and get all emotional about that shit. Well, go watch some shit about some motherfuckers who did some shit, dog. Like, go watch some motherfuckers who made some shit shake, dog. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, she was late 1800s, early 1900s, man. From Louisiana, and did it in New York. She was a millionaire, dog. A millionaire. The first black millionaire. A black woman. But see, you ask most black women about this shit, they don't even know who the fuck she is. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't find good people to look after. You ask a black bitch who the fuck Cardi B is, they all know her. They all know her music, even though Cardi B don't even claim black. She claims that she's a Latina. She don't claim fucking being black. But you got all these motherfuckers who put her on a fucking pedestal and worship everything she fucking do. Man, there's a lot of motherfuckers who done some shit, dog. Black people way back in the day, when it was racism, when it was all this other shit. And what you let happen is, you could talk about Black Wall Street, but Black Wall Street wasn't the only place where it was shaking. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of shit where just motherfuckers hate to see their own people shine. But it's all about effort, dog. It's all about effort and what you trying to fucking do, man. Watch out now. You stop. You say, why look at that cry about the racist anthem? You know, complain about shit. What about the Lee statue? American history so raw and hardcore and quite a few. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit. How it makes people think the same as Native Americans, makes people look like Native Americans. They say Jeremiah, because there aren't any natives left to compare. Technically, they're a mix of Spaniards, blacks, and natives. No more certified using your opponent. We do exactly. Native Americans came from Siberia. You're not lying. I don't watch that great and racist, disgusting movies. All attempt to continue to run black people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Native American average is high 6'2", Mexicans 5'9". Yeah. Patterson Car Company made the best cover for Ford. Thought about starting it up. Let's say, so where do Mexicans come from? Because they look nothing like Spaniards. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like right now, how we're having a discussion, and we can have a racial discussion. And for the most part, it's on the up and up. Ain't nobody feeling insulted. We're just discussing and speaking our opinion. I think that's how shit should be. But what happens is, as soon as you say those trigger words, you know, people get mad. Oh, you called me black. I am an African American. Man, that's cool. I ain't never been to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, real Africans that come to America don't like black Americans, dog. Like on some real shit. They don't like black Americans because they feel like we're fucking lazy and all we do is complain. On some real shit. Because how do you see these Africans come from shithole countries and fucking come over here and fucking thrive? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said shithole countries. Because this is what you notice, that a lot of the ones who come over here, they don't want to go back. Why is it that they don't want to go back? And I'm being funny with the shithole shit, but you still got a lot of countries ran by black people. And they fucking corrupt as fuck, dog. Look at the shit that just happened with the Mugabe shit. I don't know the full details of it, but it's corruption, military takeovers, all this other crazy shit happening. Man, it's just as bad anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? People in power are going to do things that people in power do, no matter what the fucking race is. Same shit I talk about with the fucking Me Too movement. If a woman has power, I seen that bitch at the fucking McDonald's I worked at. I saw her flexing her power over. I'm not gonna say any particular names. Wasn't on me, because that shit I'd have fucking quit you. I'm not finna fuck with you just cause, bitch. But I saw her fire hose and do other shit because of a little particular dude that she liked. It. He succumbed to the shit because he wanted to keep the little McDonald's job because he had low self-esteem or whatever. And then in the long run, ended up getting played by this hoe, and the bitch ended up having a baby with another fucking McDonald's worker, dog. So it's just like shit. That's all I'm saying. So it's crazy shit. It's a true racist conversation. Excuse me. Excuse me. Robert De Niro for president. I don't know about that. Or Al Pacino. Man, Robert De Niro. I watched him on that. Man, you know who's another guy I just watched? Now, his brand of comedy, it's really out there. And like I said, I watched his latest little stand-up. And I'm going to be honest, like I say, that's why I like comedy, man. Because that's like the last place where you can just really say what you got to say. But Jim Norton, I think that's his name, Jim Norton. He said a couple of things that I don't necessarily agree with you on that, buddy. But the shit was fucking funny, dog. I can't lie. The motherfucker was funny, dog. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate people who go into comedy shows and get offended. Because I remember when I told y'all I went to see that Arnaz J when he was in town. And he said that shit. He's like, yeah, everybody think everything funny till I talk about your motherfucking ass. And you can see it because he was getting on all kind of people in the room and shit. He started talking about some fat shit. There was a big fat bitch sitting next to a rude, stupid fat bitch. Then you could start seeing her face. She wasn't laughing at them jokes. Bitch, to lose the motherfucking weight. You don't like that shit. Fuck you. And I wouldn't have been that rude about it if she just, like, that bitch just was on some funny, like, bitch, ain't nobody trying to sit next to you if your ass wasn't fucking overlapping out the fucking seat. And then the motherfucker wouldn't have to be so close to your motherfucking ass. Shit, should have to pay for 2 fucking seats. Stupid bitch. But anyway. You know what I'm saying? You say, but I'm seeing more and more marches where Mexican people are saying that the land was stolen. Man, I don't know, I got some sweat or something. My eyes all acting crazy. I say, I don't know, when you live in California, they're a disgrace to the race near the border. They aren't gay like that. Man, fucking Tom Segura. I like Tom Segura a lot, dog. I think did I just watch fucking Completely Serious? It was one of the ones he had. I think I've seen all the ones he has on Netflix, but I think I was just watching that one. Ah, shit. And I don't know what's going on. Like I felt like I got like some sweat or some grease or some something. I don't fucking know. I'm all oily or something. I might have been eating bad. Tom Segura's funny as fuck, dog. He's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he actually take it was because the wife didn't want to pay taxes. Like, you say technically what? Oh shit, my fucking eye. Oh, the last part was near the recommended words. So, do you call people bitches a lot? Do you call them technically you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I say, shit. Bloodshed and bread, dog. Oh, man. Robert De Niro is an OG. But that's what made me think about him was that Jim Norton shit because he was doing like the little opener for him and he like slapped the shit out of him. That shit was fucking funny, dog. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah. And that's what I think. If people would, but what you have though is you have some people who just don't want to acknowledge certain things that have taken place. Like, I mean, this shit's happened, dog. There's things that are happening, but then there's things you can't relish in the past, dog. And honestly, that's a thing that I see with a lot of black people. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of folks are still looking at the past. That's why I say I don't watch slave movies. They're still worried about that and giving so much attention to the past. You're not looking at what's happening in the now. You're not looking at what's happening in the future. You're not planning for the future. Like I say, most black folks don't think about the future, you know, what's going to happen. They don't, think ahead. They just, half of them don't live in the now. Most of them live in the past. And it's like, you worried about shit that you can't affect, you can't control, but you can affect the future. You can do that. Fucking plan ahead. Make smart moves, dog. But it is what it is, man. See, last time you checked, Aztecs had slaves. You say, oh yeah. Ron seen the movie Casino. Yeah, he was a G in the Casino, dog. Robert De Niro got a bunch of shit. Yeah, and that's my thing, dog. Like I say, if I wasn't a part of that shit, if it didn't necessarily happen to me, that's why I always talk about being a fucking individual. Getting involved in shit that has nothing to do with you will get your motherfucking ass killed, and people will move on and not give a fuck about you, dog. People like to make other people martyrs, but they don't want to do that shit. And then when you get popped or you fade out or whatever, then it is what it is. Like I tell y'all, like as far as the Kaepernick shit, like I don't necessarily, I understand wanting to make a stand. I don't necessarily agree that was the way to do it. I feel like there was other ways to do it. Because I talk about kneeling and submission and shit like that. That's what I see. I'm tired of that shit. Stop submitting, start building, create. If you don't like something, create your own, you know what I'm saying, and profit off of it. You got a lot of people that feel the same way as you, then do it. You got a lot of people who hate, that sit there and talk about how much they hate white people, but you on Twitter and you on Facebook and you on these platforms talking about this shit, but you're just not making sense. You know what I mean? Like, you build your own platform, man. Have that lane. You can't be upset about that shit then. But my thing with Kaepernick, though, what I do say I respect him for is this, that he took a L, dog. He took a L. He called himself trying to gamble on himself, but he took a L. And he's still sticking with his cause. He's doing all the shit that he said he was going to do, fine, yada, yada, yada. But he took that L and when most people wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? He took that L and he stood by a cause that he believed. It cost him his livelihood. Because I tell y'all, Colin Kaepernick, he don't want to be no fucking activist. He let that bitch get in his head and fuck him up. He really wants to be a fucking pro football player. That dream is over with, dog. It's over for him. So like I say, if the same thing I say about these women with this Me Too shit, well, if you really felt that way, we should have left that shit and called it a wrap. Fuck your career. If your morals are all this and all that, then you should have said, fuck that, I'm not doing this. Fuck that, I'm not doing this. That's the credit I give Kaepernick on this shit. Like I say, I may not support the way he did everything else and some of the way he's going about doing things and the stupid bitch he fucking with, but I'll give him that. He took that L, dog. He took that L, and for something that he felt like he believed in. So he will, that little time he had in the league, that's it. So I hope he enjoyed that, because he will not be back. You know what I'm saying? All right, what I'm missing here? What I'm missing? Man, dude. Next to the modern slaves, your house in the field. We ain't complaining. Shit, it basically be y'all motherfuckers be. I be trying to figure out. See, the Mexicans got some insider secrets, dog. I be looking at their fucking car magazines and shit. Them motherfuckers talk about no license, no social security, no nothing. Motherfuckers basically be in them fly ass trucks, be riding big bodies and shit. Don't speak no English, but they be good. I'm like, how y'all? I see, do you even got a driver's license? At least I got that. What the fuck is going on, man? Man, there's varieties to what happened. You know, I don't think all slave situations were the same. I think that there were some situations where it was some real fucking horrible fucking treatment and some real wild shit going on. But at the same time, you had some motherfuckers, like they said, house niggas, you know what I'm saying? And them motherfuckers was getting treated A-okay, you know what I'm saying? And they was with the shit. Obviously, they love their masters and everything else that came with that shit. So I think there's a variety of different folks, different strokes. I think different masters probably had different ways of handling shit. But I want to say, was that Frederick Douglass that I read? Was it the Frederick Douglass one? I don't want to get it all mixed up. But I want to say it was Frederick Douglass. But if you read that story, like I say, it was Frederick Douglass. I want to say because he said like it was times that he would go with a certain master. He was he was treated okay. Then he got sent to like somewhere on the East Coast or something. They treated him a little bit better. But then eventually they stopped treating him so good, once they adjusted to, having a slave and shit, started treating him badly. But the lady would try to sneak and teach him to read a little bit. And then when she got caught doing that, they killed all that noise. But, once he had that little bit of, once he knew, he said something about he heard his, the master say, well, if you teach him, that, then he'll learn and he'll start thinking, this, and this. And so that's what made him want to pursue that. But that's about having beliefs, man. Like I said, it takes motherfuckers who are willing to take those risks to make change, to make real change, not sit on fucking Twitter and tweet about the shit and then go fucking eat some donuts and fucking whatever the fuck else, motherfucker gonna do about it. It's just, it takes action, dog. Words are cool, it's cool, but it takes some action, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just see things differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says that, and I'm not saying that there wasn't racism. I'm not saying that there ain't racism, but I think that you can circumvent that shit. You can do your own fucking shit. You can create your own fucking lane. There's so many options now. Like, I think about like how motherfuckers came up off Vine. Think about that was that King Back dude. Man, if you got talent, if you got all this shit, man, make it shake, dog. Make it shake, dog. Yeah, I heard of Afro Mexico. I heard like in North Mexico, it's a lot of like black Mexicans, but I heard they get a lot of oppression over there. I heard they say the cops over there make them fucking sing the Mexican national anthem and all that other shit to make them sit there like and all that other shit. But like I say, all these things, if I sit here and worry about that, I could sit there stressing out for a long time and not be able to do a shit about the past. You know what I'm saying? But what I can do is build the greatest future I can for myself and then teach other people how to, participate or find like-minded people that are with that shit, man. They invited us. That's funny. Let me try to catch up, man. Got to be the change. You want to dwell on that exactly. My personal about privilege. If you think it exists, you have to admit that someone's actually above you. Feeling is wrong. But for it to exist, you have to let it. Yeah, that's what I say, man. That's what I'm like, man. You won't catch me saying no fucking shit about no supremacy. You know what I'm saying? It may be organized. It may be whatever, but you'll never hear me say shit about no fucking supremacy, dog. But yeah, now everybody's a slave to something, unless you're creating your own shit. And that's why I'm a big advocate in that. Because I've told you about, fucking jobs and giving everything I've had to jobs. And then because I didn't play the game, like I bust my motherfucking ass. You gonna let me go because I don't play the kiss ass game? Man, you suck my fucking dick, dog. Like I'm not with that shit. Like fuck that. No, you can't suck my dick because it's precious and it's you won't be allowed that privilege. But so it is what it is, man. Reminder Katie a bitch, Kitty get an amen. Amen. Katie is a bitch, exercise. So that's what I'm saying. Sex trafficking come across the border. Yeah. In the USA, man, it's so much shit going on, dog. Like I say, it's a lot of shit that's shaking. It's a lot of shit that's happening. Unless you gonna fully commit to it, to being a hero, all that part-time activism and all that shit, I ain't even with that shit, dog. Like, I mean, so it's just, it is what it is. As I say, so the former everybody was saying, everyone's people, yeah. Nat Turner was cutting up some wife. Oh yeah, I didn't even see the Nat Turner movie, but yeah, he was doing some shit. To go to Disneyland. California, man, what's going on in California? Let's talk about California for a second, dog. Hey, fuck you, Scrooston. You know what I'm saying? You wish you could make a face like that. But you know what I'm saying? I respect Kevin for what he stood up for, no doubt. But I googled this chick, and man, she is that's probably what he let the pussy take over. But she a radio chick, dog. And like, here's the thing, yeah, motherfucker will put you out in the forefront. She not gonna lose her job. She still got her job. You know what I'm saying? And then once you fade away and you're no longer relevant, she gonna stop fucking with him. That's what's gonna happen. I don't want to do California. We got some good sauce folks in California, man. Yeah, that's what I say. She did that to her. And they let that good feeling get him, man. Like a nigga smelled a queef. That's fucking funny, man. That's fucking hilarious, dog. Man, my thing is this, dog. What's going on with that plastic fork shit? I heard some shit that it's like going to be illegal for a server to offer plastic silverware or plastic, you know what I'm talking about, plasticware, whatever the fuck you call it, utensils, plastic utensils, and if a person didn't ask for it. So I'm trying to figure that out, shit. That's some crazy stuff. Man, California's ahead, but then they got some shit like, it's just a couple laws like the shit with the HIV shit. Fuck that, dog. How you gonna try to make a law to say that it's no longer a felony to give somebody a life-altering disease that if you know you have it, it becomes a misdemeanor. You are killing me if you give that to somebody like that's. And you know, people say, "Oh, well, nowadays with all the medicines and all that," but I shouldn't have to do that. If my life is fine just the way it is, right? And then we have unprotected intercourse, and you give me HIV, and I have to start taking all these pills and all these other things and whatever else that goes with it. You've affected me and infected me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is crazy. Say if New Cali happens, yeah, I heard about that shit. That's interesting. Yeah, but it's some crazy shit. He says abroad at the bar pouring liquor. I put my faith in God. He's my way. Yeah. So you better get a job after you graduate. Shit, man, look, create one. This, like I say, this is shit you can create one now. You know what I mean? So definitely. What the hell your ass laughing at? Medical Doctor Beauty. Yeah, man. Look, get rich. If motherfuckers are out here, like I say, building legacies off of social media, social interaction. You know, you can do it. If you got something to say, man, speak your mind. I tell everybody that shit, man. If you got thoughts, if you got things you want to do, man, speak your motherfucking mind, dog. Okay. Here's the thing. Yeah, something like that. Like I say, it's something like that I heard. I didn't read the full story, but I saw some shit they're basically talking about. It's going to be interesting. So it's going to be, yeah, unless you specifically ask. They have to ask for it. If they don't ask for it, then it's like against the law. I don't understand that shit. I don't know. I'm not on the full details, you know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. But like I say, man, it's an interesting situation to be in. Cali's an interesting place. You know what I'm saying? Say I want West Virginia to come together again. That's fucking funny. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Cavity Crew. When a motherfucker want the damn fork, motherfucker, What the fuck? Where my straw? Where my like shit don't even be in there. Now you making it leave. Niggas really ain't gonna get no shit. So you telling me like when I go through the drive-thru, I gotta say, hey, and make sure you put a fork and a straw in that bitch for me, please. Make sure the fucking fries are fresh. I want a fucking fork, and I want a motherfucking meat straw, dog. That's fucking crazy. Like I'm saying, crazy shit. Crazy shit, dog. I don't even still like, but like I say, the HIV thing, that's the thing that really got me. Like, so basically, you just tell the motherfucker, oh, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? Keep fucking. Don't even worry about doing no shit like that. You ain't got to tell nobody, man, fuck that shit, dog. That shit is fuck that shit, dog. I'm getting attacked by China. Man, like I say, we've had some interesting topics that we've covered here. That is very, very funny. So let's see. What can we talk about here? You think of the insurance is gonna kill? You know what? That might be a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely an idea, man. That's definitely something. Let's see the Super Bowl picks, man. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna watch that whole, but I think the Patriots gonna fucking win that bitch. I think the fucking Patriots gonna win. Mega Brady ain't gonna let Nick Foles fucking get it. He got the stitches out his hand. See what y'all realize is like he didn't let somebody else give him some bulletin board material. Somebody called his daughter a pissant, and he mad about that shit. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Brady gonna be mad. He finna throw, how old is his daughter? Like what, 5 or something like that? Motherfucker gonna slang 5 pissant TDs. Man, I'm not gonna talk about the Super Bowl, honestly. Like I said, I really ain't gonna talk about it. So it's not gonna be no thing. Because like I said, I'd have talked about the Pro Bowl if Hopkins and Clowney really played, but they didn't play. So like I said, I'm really not gonna talk about it because it's not. And if they were playing in Houston again, then I'd mention it. But I'm not gonna talk about the Super Bowl that much. I mean, you're gonna make mention of it, but it'll be brief. I'm not gonna dedicate a significant amount of time to it. Oh man. So let's see. Let's find another topic that we can. What's the topic? I mean, we having some good conversation, man. I like conversations like this where everybody just expresses their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, nobody getting mad. We just having a discussion. You know, you speak your opinion, I speak mine, and you know, eventually, if you agree or disagree, we just leave with better understanding of another person. That's how it's supposed to be. Talk about aliens. Oh man, you talking about 114 million? Where are you getting that 114 million? You getting that Von Miller number? Do I agree with Ray that Fuller is a bust? I'm not gonna call him a bust yet, but I mean, you can look. There's a couple of guys who got drafted in the second round. I want to say Thomas and Shepard. Thomas and Shepard, and I want to say somebody else. They got better numbers than Fuller over these past couple of years. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you didn't have a 17 or you didn't have guys who just try to force feed Hopkins because they really aren't that good at quarterbacks. But, you know, I'm not going to call him a bust, but he's definitely got some work to do. And the thing about that is I feel like the Texans are concerned about that too. I think that's why they kind of taking out that little dude that Clowney played with. Because he's got, like, this year he just got dinged up a lot, and he was out longer than expected a couple of times, and so he doesn't have the Deshaun Watson healing power. So they need to go and figure out how they can do some type of Deshaun bone marrow transplant or some shit to give him some juice, give him the thing. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. It was all fucking Watson, man. I'm not gonna say it's all Watson. He had to get open. But he made some great plays. But Watson threw him open. You know, he got him there. I'm not gonna say he's a bust, but right now he's not a number. He's not a first round talent. He's not showing first round talent to me. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I talked about it when I first started some of the sauce, and I was talking about Wendell Williams. I was talking about when they had that race. When it was Akeem Hunt, Wendell Williams, and Will Fuller. Will Fuller, came in last? So that's something that you got to think about, man. Wendell Williams, though, is He's a little smaller than Fuller, so that's the problem with that. But you talking about a guy who can basically do the same fucking thing, you know? Fucking, it is what it is. Like I said, we'll see what's up. So you never seen somebody cuss more than Ray. Yeah. Ray cool though. Ray put in a lot of work though. You know what I'm saying? Ray put in a lot of work behind the shit he researches and does. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I like what Ray does. He definitely puts in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing though. Here's my deal. Like, if he's on the field with fucking Watson, yeah, he's a fucking asset. But if it's not Watson, he hasn't really shown a lot. We ain't gonna talk too much football. Let's talk about them aliens, man. Let's talk aliens. I like aliens. I never met one, but I like aliens. Yeah, but then you look at that and you say, well, who is that on? If all he can do is if that's all he's good for, was that really worth a first round pick just for the speed? You know what I mean? When you got guys, like I say, who have amassed significantly more yards in 2 seasons than he has and have gone in later rounds. So, say mathematically speaking, exits all over. Yeah, technically, yeah, they do. I always get curious, like, because I know recently they found another, what is it? Not solar system. I don't think it's solar. But it's like a galaxy, and basically, they said it's almost the same as the Milky Way, or whatever. Because I think we're the Milky Way, right, or something like that. I don't. Oh shit! Almost not something like that. It's been a long time since I've studied that shit, but whatever it is. But basically identical to the same shit we got going on. They got a planet similar to Earth. Looks like Earth, they said, a bunch of crazy shit. So honestly, I feel like the universe is too fucking big to not have life elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, Fuller is an alien. Yeah, they need papers. Okay, we can do a poll, man. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a poll, man. Let's definitely do some poll action. I ain't doing a poll. Jeremiah, you won the other poll? Okay. You won the giveaway. Let's see. Let's do a poll. Let's see what we got here. All right. Really don't give a damn because I ain't the one that's going to take a loss. Now remember, put your exclamation point, vote, space, and then whatever number that you choose. Got to be a space in between it so it can register and shit. We'll make it 5 minutes, and we won't charge nothing. It's a poll. The poll should be free. All right, and then all right, cool. There we go. Maybach we in. Maybach and Maybach be in. All right. So yeah. So like when you do it, you got to do it. Like I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Yeah, like that. Like how you got to do it how like Brandon did it. Put the exclamation point, the word vote, then put a space, and then put your number. So but yeah, man, like I say, it's a okay, we got to vote 3. All right. But like I say, man, it's so much shit out there. It's like, the thing is, you got to know what you don't know. And I don't think most people do that. I think most people just really try to be know-it-alls and mostly don't really know shit. Like, I'll be honest with you. When I don't know what the fuck is going on, I'll tell you, man, like, I'm not going to get too in-depth in that because I don't know what's happening. I don't really understand or something like that. But I think you have too many people who just want to talk crazy and shit. But I would be curious. Like, I've heard of different things. I've heard people say that they have these ones, like, different varieties of aliens. They got the shit that they call the grays. And that's supposed to be the shit that we always see with the big fucking eyes and the big eyes and the fucking little gray bodies and shit like that. But then there says some shit. There's like something that they call like the Oh man, I missed this opportunity. I can't believe I didn't jump on that. And then there's supposed to be like something called like the Norwegians. They're supposed to be like tall with long hair and all kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean it's a big wide universe. I'm always open to the possibility of new things. I don't like shutting my mind off. I don't like being closed minded. You know, I know some people like to close their minds. It helps them stay safe. You know, they don't. There's certain things that people just don't want to think about, and I've always found that odd. Like I had a chick I used to know, and I forgot what we were talking about. We were just talking about something. She was just like, excuse me, damn. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about the. I gotta answer that in a second, but she's like, I don't want to think about that shit because it scares me. Like, what the fuck? So if it's real, if it does happen, then what are you gonna do? How are you gonna protect yourself? You sitting there being scared about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta motherfucking me. You gotta motherfucking me. You gotta embrace shit, dog. You got to. Even if it's uncomfortable thoughts, if it is stuff that kind of makes you feel a particular kind of way, you got to look into it, man. You have an understanding about things. Let me slide this up in this corner over here. And like I say, man, I'm always open to new things, even if it's shit like I say, new ideas, shit that I'm not familiar with. I'll read about it. I'll look into it. That's why I say like the ENTP. Man, yeah, who was it? Did you who else was taking the Brandon? Did you ever finish the test? Or did the personality test, or you said fuck it because it was too many questions? But you know what I'm saying? So you said it's not like a universe, only dimensions. If there was other life forms out there, what would they call us? Aliens, yeah. I don't think there's anything else out there. Let's see. I know, but in the Bible said God's only made one place for humans. There's no aliens. You guys watch too much cartoons. I prove the Bible is factually credible. You don't know. Yeah, that's what I say. That's a thing too. You might be another galaxy full of different people. We just said we don't know anything. That was me, man. We both got the same. Okay, yeah. Okay, and Brady, you said you got I was a mediator, or you said you're a mediator. Okay. No problem solved. But yeah, that debater, that's the. Don't look. I say, hold on, babe, hold on. I proved it. I was like, saying, exactly. That's why I'm debating John over biblical. Exactly. Anyway, hold on, babe. Look, don't play no games with me. But yeah, that's what I say. That's my thing too. Cause like I said, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, and you know, as I started to grow, I started to see different things and see how other people lived, and I started thinking different. I had to learn a lot of stuff. Like I said, I was closed minded to a lot of things. Like I had to open my mind up to some shit. That's funny. That's funny. You mediate the debate. That's fucking hilarious. Personalities, man. So we got the yes one with the most votes. All right. Yeah, you're not lying, dog. And that's the thing. That's something that you, like I say, you know, I used to think the Bible was the end all be all, but there's a lot of controversy, a lot of things. Like I say, my thing is this, you know, I told y'all at one point, I don't know if some of y'all might have been there, some of y'all might not have been. There were some Mormons and they were coming by, and I would entertain them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to the Mormon church thing because they wear funny underwear and they have some other things, but I ain't about knocking them out, nobody, dog. You know what I mean? But, you know, I talk to them. I just, like I say, I want to have an understanding of their beliefs and things like that. And, you know, the Mormons, they believe in that the guy, John Smith or something like that, found the gold tablets in America, and, you know, God and these guys came down to him and baptized him, and, you know, he translated from these stones or these gold tablets or whatever. And then he wrote the new book of the Bible or whatever it is. Okay. And like I say, so I haven't read it. I don't know, how it's, written, but there are people who are fully committed to believing that. And like I say, I'm not knocking nobody. I don't fucking know. I haven't died. I don't know what's really going to happen when it all clocks out. I'm just going off my experiences here and trying to make some decisions. We're all trying to figure shit out in reality. But let's see. Yeah, people be playing game. They don't want that work. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. But like I say, but they were coming, like I say, in the guy. So I asked him, well, what makes you so sure about this? And he said he prayed on it, so he believed it. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all where my faith, I guess you would say, really got weak. Because like I say, as I was going through some of these things in my life, like I say, some tough fucking shit, dog. Just in a fucked situation. I tell you about my old lady and all of the shit going. And I'm talking about I prayed harder than I ever prayed in my life just for her. I didn't care about, it wasn't about me, dog. When my fucking homeboy, when my best friend was fucking on a fucking machine, I prayed. You know what I'm saying? There would be times I was like, I used to, do Bible studies and things like that. And I'd read the Bible. I kept a Bible around and just would read in it because it has a lot of good life advice too. And so, I never saw certain things come to fruition. And even when I did do stuff, bad things, I guess you could say, if people want to label it as bad, it is what it is, however, whatever perspective it is. I took care of people. I did good people, even fucking motherfuckers who used to shop with me, dog. Like, I ain't hold people too bad now. I collect if you owed. You know what I'm saying? It just was some shit, but I ain't never really just do anybody bad that didn't fucking deserve it. Like I always tell y'all, I treat people with utmost respect, no matter what. I don't care if you're a fucking dope fiend, whatever you may be. As long as you don't fucking disrespect me, dog, or then I feel justified in the shit that I do. But man, I'm talking about I pray my heart and soul, man. My heart and soul for the people I love. It ain't wasn't about me. I don't give a fuck about whatever. I do give a fuck about myself, but and I guess I let those things affect the way I viewed shit. Maybe not. I don't know. But to never see those things come to fruition, it really made me skeptical, And so that's why I say, man, now I think I got a Bible somewhere, but I don't turn to it in times. I'm not knocking nobody. Like I said, this is just me. This is my experience. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? And so you grew up going to Lakewood Church. Yes, agnostic writings though. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the say the Gospel of Judas. I'm gonna write that down. So check it out. Because like I said, it's definitely been a while since I've just been actively reading to it. It said DMT brings you to the aliens. DMT is a very interesting thing. Have you ever gone outside of Texas before? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. You say you was a youth minister before and just woke up one day and it felt good? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Mega church pastors? Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You said you read the Bible, the Quran, and the Dead Sea Scrolls. He said, I won't get religious because people get offended. I respect everyone that's cynical. Man, but the thing is, you're allowed to. Like I say, this is why we're talking about having conversations. You can, we're not going to judge you. It's like I say, if you have reasoning behind why you feel what you feel, man, you speak your piece. And like I say, I'm not trying to sway you or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely not trying to do anything like that. Western Civic College alone questioned my faith. Okay. The Gnostic Gospel were omitted as because of Second Council of Nicaea. Okay, yeah. So nobody get his fence as a cornerstone debate here, man. Like I say, we're just having a conversation, man. That's all it's about. Like I say, having understanding of people who may not have the same beliefs as us. You know what I'm saying? By you discussing these things, it may be a benefit to the next person that we may encounter. We may not have a full understanding of these people, but you may be able to bring something to the table and say, hey, you know what? Well, this is why I feel, and this is why I say, okay. That helps us have a better understanding of people who have a similar belief as you. It's not about nobody's trying to insult you or not anything, man. Okay. Well, like I say, if you trying to grow, man, look, don't let us deter you. It could be a difficult thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, slid out to Hawaii for a little bit, man. That shit was cool. What's up, Aaron Anderson? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Yeah, yeah, we've been going getting it in, but you're always welcome to come. Exactly, because my mom is still a witness, and boy, she be she still be trying to get me to do little stuff and come on, you need to read this, you need to do this, you should do this. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I don't really be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I say, it's just little things. It's like I need answers, or pray and let your faith and all this other stuff, man. I don't know, man. Like I say, I truly wholeheartedly did these things, man. Like I say, cut out bad habits. Just tried to be as good of a person. I mean, just like I said, cut out a bunch of shit. Made promises, in these prayers that, if whatever it may be. And like I said, out of these things, I've never gotten an outcome that I prayed on. And like I say, other people, they say they pray on things and it happens all the time. So maybe, like I say, baby, look, maybe I'm not favored. Maybe I'm not highly favored, but it is what it is, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You said, I think it's far-fetched that when you die, there's a magical place in the clouds called heaven. You might as well, because if you're out there playing hacky sack with Jesus. Yeah, and that's what it is, man. And that's my thing, man. I feel like if you live your life with a good heart, man, whatever happens in the end, whatever happens. Like I say, I honestly don't believe in a in a fiery pits of hell. I think that's interpreted in the wrong way. I think you die, you just die. I don't know. That's just my belief. You know what I mean? But I know that you need certain things, and it controls certain people's minds. It keeps people behaving in certain ways. And I'm not saying that's what it is. Some people just really want to live honest, good lives, and they need structure. They talk about a lot of people that don't have religion actually turn to like nationalism, and that becomes their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that they need organization. And if you're not like into nationalism, that's what you get people getting these smaller gangs with structures or whatever it may, groups or organizations. Like people need, like there's something about people needing to belong to some type of organization. It's like a inherent behavior or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know all the deals. So I'm trying to look. Somebody talking some trash at one of my things. I'm trying to see what's really shaking, but it's all Gucci. Christian, but I'm human. Yeah, and that's what I say, man. That's just me. Like I said, I don't necessarily believe in a heaven and hell, man. Yeah, but that's definitely when you make changes that other people aren't trying to make, dog. That's just something that's gonna happen. It happens in all facets of life. Um, just whatever you decide to do, man. When you decide to be a better person, and other people don't have that in their intentions, or they don't see what you're doing as becoming a better person. People don't turn on you. Say they don't like, people tell you things like when you're doing better, when you're improving, people say shit to you because it's not because they like think what you're doing is bad necessarily. Subconsciously, people don't want to lose you as a friend. So even though they're not willing to participate in the activities or whatever it is that you may be doing, the new life path that you're going on, they feel like, well, if he goes that direction, I'm not willing to do that shit. He's going to end up leaving me. So people will try to negate you from doing shit, even when it comes to being successful, starting your own business or doing shit like that, thriving. People don't want to lose friends, but they're not willing to work to keep up and stay on par with their associates. They'd rather them not be successful. Hey, look, let's just you just be like me and hang out on the block all day, man. Let's just hang out. Nah, fuck that. I want better for myself, And then it's like, then that's when the tension and the things start to happen, man. So it is. Say Joel Osteen is a closet Satanist. Oh man, I believe it, dog. Like I believe heaven and hell is on earth, and you choose your path. Yeah, man. That's what I say, man. That's why a lot of people they look. Bob Marley was on some things, man, and like. 'Cause I saw a thing about a CIA agent they were talking about. They said that they set him up like that. But I don't know. I don't know how true that shit was. But Bob, if you look at Bob, dog, Bob Marley was a powerful, powerful individual from fucking Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? But singing songs of peace and love and goodness and things like that. And people were buying into this shit. People were changing their ways, listening to Bob Marley's music, man. Now, a lot of people wasn't with that shit because that'll undermine the state, you know. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was some other shit going on. And but like I say, man, people are powerful, and people just have to understand the power that you have. Like, you're powerful. Everybody in this chat is fucking powerful. You know what I'm saying? But you have to recognize, and you have to accept that, and you have to be willing to execute. You know what I mean? A lot of people underestimate their abilities. A lot of people don't give themselves credit for what they're able to do. So I think that, you know, you should definitely push it to the limit, whatever you do, whatever it is you believe in. Don't let anybody deter you from that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, don't let people stop you, dog. He said, if you touch a little boy. All right. Okay. Is it looking back? How we looking now? Yeah, because it was still lagging. It should be a little bit better now. Let me know if it's looking better. Respectful. You know, I don't mind roasting. I don't mind motherfuckers clowning, you know, enjoying themselves. But when it comes down to actually having some real conversation and having some real discussions, I think everybody's opinion should be respected. But at the same time, you should be able to back up your opinions and explain why you feel that way, you know, because that's all it's about, having good conversation. Because it's like, if you have those thoughts, you have those opinions, you know, you owe it to the next person to be able to explain why you feel that way, you know, to help them have understanding. So that's cool. Joel Osteen, man. Joel Osteen he's a prosperity preacher. You know what I mean? And people like that stuff. People love that stuff. I heard his wife was a real bitch. Like, I've heard from multiple people that she's one of those, and you notice that's crazy. That she treats people like shit. I've heard several stories about what's her name, Victoria, I think, something like that. I've heard a lot of things about her, and that's unfortunate if that is the case. So. Let's see. Hold on, I'm confused. I'm getting a request somewhat here, and I'm trying to make sure I have a proper understanding. God damn it! I might have needed some more mix for the den, man. So you were baptized like where they made you talk in tongues and dipped you in water? Yeah, I've never been baptized. I've never been baptized. By that I never reached that point. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to see exactly so we can get this thing right. Still got my Bible from there signed with the date. And of course, when you were a baby. Okay, you got born. Okay, so I got baptized when I was like 12. Just because you read the Bible doesn't give you a relationship with God. Reading Tom Sawyer didn't get me close to it. I done lived the country life of Tom Sawyer. Oh. 1 second. got fat fucking fingers, man. So we might be doing something somewhat interesting here. We finna see exactly how this plays out. God damn it. I'm really mad. I actually should have, because I ain't bring the whole fucking jug. Man, I should have put a little bit more in there, but it's all good. You know, so I didn't anticipate that we'd be kicking it this long in the den, and I'm cool. This is crazy. Let me see. So I might we'll talk about a little something here. I'm trying to see exactly what's took over my baby right in high school. I used to sleep with my girl, with any girl I got a chance to sleep with until I met this guy who started talking about God and made me change my life. So I'm in between right now on what I believe. I'm just lost looking for answers. The truth is, if God exists, He does. I believe He does. The chances of us understanding Him would be like a dog understanding mathematics. Yeah, so the truth is, you know, you in here hanging out, man. We late night in the den, man. We cool. I'm trying to contemplate if I need to go get some more mix going on here, man. Because like I said, we just cooling, man. Like I say, it's been good conversation. We done covered a wide variety of topics, man. And it's just like I say, just a lot of good shit going on, man. Hey, look, see, I found the answers that are there if you really want to understand reality as we know it as much as possible. Yeah, man, the thing you gotta do is you just gotta seek that. The knowledge is out there. It's what you gotta find what makes sense to you, you know? And like I say, don't be opposed. Like what you have is you'll have a lot of people But like I said, I'm trying to make sure this. Look, I'm having a conversation about something, and I'm trying to decide if I want to talk about a particular topic. But we'll get on that. Okay. Well, like I say, you know, give us how do you feel like, Struce? Tell us a story, man. Let us know why you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I believe that there's a higher power. I absolutely do. I believe in, you know, intelligent design, but I don't know the extent of that because I just look at certain things and it's just like you debate free will versus some of the shit that's allowed to happen, the shit that goes on, and you kind of wonder. You just kind of wonder, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe that when people talk about the creator, I believe everybody is a creator, you know, because the amazing thing about people, man, everything you've ever seen, everything you've ever encountered, everything you've ever come across started out as a thought in somebody's head, and it became manifested into reality. And so I think people need to embrace that. I think people need to understand that. That's what I talk about when I say you're powerful, man. I'm talking about, say, brothers, there's personal stuff going on right now, man. I could have ignored the sign. It would be a lot worse this day because a lot of times when I got shot, the one bullet that could have ripped my insides would just hit my hand. But yeah. Oh yeah, we still turned up. Look, we still pumping. I'm in here trying to decide if I need to. I'm trying to see if I just want to, if I want to go grab a little topper offer here. But it might take me like a minute or two to go do that. I don't want to just leave y'all stalled out and shit. So, like I say, so I'll say it. Let me see. But we on cruise control right now. The chat right. It's in chat. Okay. All right. Well, that's a BT. Look, this is what I'm finna do. Y'all give me 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back like literally like 2 minutes. So matter of fact, let me see. Let me do this real quick, just so y'all know I ain't about to go. Yeah. Sacrifice and not to swallow my pride. On the wrong road, trying to swallow my pride. I was daddy for a while, though I've got no seed. Kids on my HEART. Man, that "I Hate You" bitch was the shit. That song will forever be relevant. That's why I say like I don't understand how Zero ain't as major as he fucking should be, dog. Because he made some songs, dog, like that were just for everybody. Everybody. I don't care if you don't even like rap music. I don't care if you don't even like rap music. I don't fucking. I mean, like I say, people who don't even like. I don't even like rap. People who don't even like rap music should like fucking. I hate you, bitch. Because everybody has fucking had a bitch that they fucking hate. I'd have played this shit for bitches live and direct, dog. Like on some real shit. I'm telling y'all, man, when I was a motherfucking fool, I still am slightly a fool. I'm just a little bit older. An older fool. Yeah, let's go with this. Da, 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 da. Let me see which one we going. We'll drop this right here. This side, pop front, back, and side to side. Here. All right, we're gonna put this right here. Let y'all know I'm coming back, and I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes. All right, sorry about that. All right, cool. I had to break out that fofo from Paris to try to hurry up and get everything back in action, back in order. So, like, we gonna treat this like the bar, man. That might be it. Look, that might be a thing. I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out. We'll have to see how that plays out. Should have got some more fucking ice, but that'll work. All right, cool. All right, so what I missed? Swing us and drop us. Okay, let's see. You said, let's see. Well, God condemned me to hell even though he knew I would be the way I am. That's interesting. Nah, I ain't gonna sleep like that. Hell, I ain't gonna fall asleep on y'all, baby. What'd you say? What you talking about? Medical doctor beauty talking about some 24 hours. Yeah, I had to go grab that real quick, man. Let me tell you, Christians suffer from a lot more than non-Christians. I think the power that God has is unmatched. Crazy. If there's no how, I wouldn't believe it, because the decisions that can change your life could be a positive thing. Okay. Say right facts because the devil sees the good. Catholic. Okay. Really, you might be the first black Catholic I never met. Free will was the tree of knowledge. Video finished, ready for upload. Man, that's what I'm talking about, white persuasion. Good deal, babe. Good deal. I can't wait to see that. Everybody jam that after the breakup. Hell yeah. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Everybody know that role, man. Nah, man. I believe that if your intentions are good, you'll go to heaven. Slingshot engaged. If it's your beliefs, but that's what I believe. You got to believe that God sacrificed himself on the cross for you. Even if you believe just go to hell, you got a point. Yeah, Brian, that's why I get the law. There's a belief not held by a Christian faith. He does not make it true. Why do I believe I go to heaven? So much they tell me I'm stirring shit what's undone in my life, and God's given the best of the poverty, faith, and see a light, man. So there's only two types of people that go to, man, absolutely, man, because you know what, let me tell you something. There's people I know, honestly, though, there's people who go to church for all the fucking wrong. You got a lot of women. Like, I have an issue, like I said, I ain't got all the comments in, but I have an issue with, like, black churches, dog. Because I honestly, there's so much dirt that goes down in them hoes, dog. You got preachers fucking all the bitches in these hoes. Motherfuckers be married and they fucking these married women. And these married women are justifying fucking these preachers. You know what I'm saying? When your marriage is supposed to be sacred, right? It's the same motherfucker talking all this shit about sending it. How do you justify fucking a preacher, dog? Just Christianity, like polytheistic religions with Christianity. Okay, yeah, that's a fucking great way of breaking down Catholicism. You know, their belief is wrong. I think that's what makes religion special, because no one agrees on everything about religion. I agree with that. That's why I say, even if I may not believe in a particular thing, I'm not going to say, hey, you're wrong. But I'd like to know why you think that way and have an understanding. Now, I argue about damn near everything else, but religion, I let people make it. Like, not necessarily let people make it, but I just don't. Man, you got to have whatever tool it is that you use to survive in life. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm not, like I say, not knocking anybody's belief. But if that's what gets you through the day, then that's cool, man. You just said they're wrong because they don't believe that Christ down there for my dude. My opinion, I'm not worried about hell. I want to live my life to the fullest. That's what I'm here for. Exactly. It's kind of like, what the fuck? Nah, I mean, it's cool. No, here's my thing, though. Like I say, it's just, I don't knock nobody, man. That's my thing, dog. That's my thing. Is like, you have a lot of people who have this belief that, well, I can just do any fucking thing, and then as long as I apologize for it. But you know, like I say, man, it's just whatever it is. Like I say, you know, people who will have they'll go do all kind of dirt. Because man, I'm gonna tell you honestly, some of the motherfucking me, some of the most dangerous motherfuckers I know. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, most dangerous people that I personally know are probably Catholic. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. And when I'm talking about dangerous, I'm talking about, yeah, do that if you want to. Say that if you want to. Man called Atreus goes follow. Does your God know my God? This is how the world wins. Very agnostic, very open to it, but can't say what I. And I'm gonna tell you something that opened up my beliefs, dog. It's my homeboy. He had you know, he did some shit. He went to Miami and went to school in Miami to go to LA. He's making some movies. He's doing some things, man. Very inspirational guy to me. Very inspirational guy. He was actually a Jehovah's Witness too, and he actually got out of it way earlier than I did. His mama met somebody, and anyway, he went to you know, Miami's in California now, and then he had came back to town. He was in town for a little while. We hung out and shit, and we just kicking it for a while. And then, you know, he basically was talking about the agnostic thing. And this is when I still called myself a Christian. You know what I mean? But I had to like make sense. Like I was selling fucking dope, pushing pills and shit, and fucking getting fucked up. I'm doing all these fucking things. I'm doing a bunch of other shit. Like I say, a lot of other shit I'm not gonna get detailed into, but and I'm like I said, I'm calling myself this shit. I'm associating myself with this shit, and I'm doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. See, I have a friend that don't believe in anything, and I love him. And I love that man because he's a great guy. The only weird thing is he think the afterlife he'll come back as a ficus tree. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If my partner start talking about he gonna come as a ficus, we go have some conversations, man. I'm gonna have to talk about that nigga, man. Yeah, man. I don't say knock on horns in heaven, you know, the dude turn water into wine, and boy was the heat. You know what? You know, sometimes they call me Black Jesus. I like hanging out with whores too. Nah, but honestly, like on some real shit, I'm not trying to be funny. Like not trying to be funny. But I like hoes. I honestly do. This is about to turn the conversation way left. But hoes are some of the most honest people that you will ever fucking meet, dog. On some real shit. Hoes are some of the most honest people that you will meet. Now you got two kind of hoes. You're talking about real hoes, you know what I'm saying? And then you got undercover. Undercover hoes are shit. Them bitches ain't worth the fuck, all right? Undercover hoes ain't shit. But a real hoe about her shit, she don't give a fuck about me, though. She gonna keep it 1,000. And I like them. I like ho-hos, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'll never take one for their belief. Yeah, exactly. That's our job as as ENTPs, 3%ers. Look, we 3%ers. That's our job, you know what I'm saying, to keep the thought process flowing, you know, explain why. What is it that you do that? Yeah. Hey, look. I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna tell a very interesting story, and that's why I like hoes. Cause man, you don't gotta play no guessing games with hoes and shit. I don't like all that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like dudes are expected to do all the extra. Bitch, if you peeping me and you want to fuck, say something, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to be trying to finesse and do all this other shit with your motherfucking ass when you want the shit just as bad as I do. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta play these fucking games with you, man. Like keep it real, dog. Like that's why I love hoes, dog. Exactly. Favorite porn star from the list? What I do with the fucking list? Do I still have it? I don't think I do. Man, it might have been from that second list. It might have been that Ryan Connor chick. That's the one that stands out the most to me. That's fucking funny. You get brownie points for that. Who you know, I'm not gonna say that, but you get brownie points for that. They know who I'm talking to. But yeah, definitely the Connor shit. The Connor chick was probably the one. She was thick right. You know what I'm saying? It was like Ryan Connor, something like that. So cause she had that, but it wasn't like, it was like solid thickness. You know what I'm talking about? That good shit. But that it was a couple of other good ones too. So I'm not, like I say, all of them ain't. It's a couple of other ones. But like I say, but hoes are cool, dog. Like hoes is cool, man. It used to be this hoe in high school. That she was a late bloomer, if you will. A very interesting story. And so she was a big girl, moderately chubby, I guess. You know, for most of her. Yeah, straight from Jesus time. Kimmy Granger. All right, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna check that out. But this chick here, junior year to senior year, junior year to senior year, I guess she put it in her mind that she wasn't gonna leave high school a loser. You know, she was gonna change her social status, and so. But I used to actually have conversations with this chick. I was just always curious about why she did the shit she did. But she was straight up most brutally fucking honest motherfucker. Like, and I thought that shit was just so cool. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. Jump off became a straight up jump off. Like she said, she grinded in her fucking little garage that all summer long was sweating and losing weight and all that shit. She came back. Definitely like had lost a bunch of weight and all of that shit. Didn't necessarily look good. We used to call her Animal. I wish the Baker man was still in here. He would know what I was talking about. But we used to call him. We used to call it. Oh man, let's not talk about the humming. But we used to call her Animal because she had like her mouth just, it reminded me of Animal the Muppet. But it was a great mouth. But oh man, but here's the thing. So like I say, she was just brutally honest, man. But here's the thing, like she almost didn't care. Because it started off with, like, I guess one of my partners that she liked. And then he basically put her on the crew, and then she started venturing out on her own. But she was like with the shits. I'm not gonna get into all the shit she used to say, but I should have been on my toes in high school. I'd have been a rich man. But man, look. Here's the deal that you had. This is what you had to deal with, though. Like, motherfuckers, oh, if they know a bitch is about that action, they gonna fuck with her. But the risk was that you get your dick sucked by this chick. She gonna put your business. She gonna tell. She don't give a fuck. Like, she was the information source for all other females. Like, shit. So if they wanted to know what was going on with a nigga, shit, she would be more than happy to tell them. Shit, that was her line. That was her social status. And that's fucked up, man. That's super fucking funny, dog. Hold on, what I missed? What y'all talking about? Man, I'm just saying, man, it be like that, man. No, not the only type of hoes I finessed was BBW. She wasn't a BBW though. It's like I say, by this time she got slim and shit. She just wasn't really working with a lot of assets. And so that's what that was her thing. She wasn't really, but she eventually started fucking. She was fucking with some dudes from the school across the way, but them motherfuckers was kissing her in the mouth and shit. Cause like I say, she tell everything. Like, you ask her, bitch was nasty. It was like, I'm talking about off the wall shit. Off the wall shit. My best friend's little brother, he was still like in junior high or something, like just getting into junior high. We'd ask her, so she's like, so you would, yeah, hell yeah, I would. I don't give a. So we tell actually, so if we, cause she come hang out with the crew, like, you know, she do the do. I ain't fucking with her that much, but you know, niggas was just, you know, they was happy to have some action, but motherfucking me, she would say some nasty motherfuckers like, so if I came in your cornflakes, you eat them? Hell yeah, I need my fucking protein. It's like, what? What? You know what I'm saying? Apparently my wife just heard it, so she's like, what are you? Yeah, she's probably like, what the fuck? But that shit's fun. You took a girl's V card, she got pregnant, trying to practice. That's wild. We gonna have to talk about the V card one day. We'll have a Kush Den dedicated solely to some of those conversations, because I could have some of those conversations. That's an interesting one. You know, we could talk about, you know, how motherfuckers lost theirs, and you know, if you ever encountered a situation like that. So you had a promiscuous one, fake president of the game, popular. I'm my man. Let me. I had some situations like that happen when. I had some situations like that happen. So that shit there. Yeah, we still on, man. We just in it, man. We just in it. That bitch was nasty though, for real. Like, she gave all the detail. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so when the females wanted to do, that was the go-to source, because, you know, even though folks it's particular entities in here who may be able to know, but like I say, look, trust me, because after a situation involved that, I had some other inquiries after that whole situation. But like I say, if the motherfucker wants to know something about a nigga, she'll be more than happy to tell about any nigga fucking dick she sucked. I was living with this girl my sophomore year in high school. Yeah, bitch, look. Yeah, that hoe was, but like I say, she was a certified dick sucker. Like, she started fucking later on, but I ain't do that shit. I wasn't with that shit. This girl saw me in high school. She told the whole school. That's, man. Talk about talkers. Let's see how the next video of the hoes. Check that attitude right quick and down. Yeah, man, we've been in there having some good conversations, man. We talked from God, religion, race. You know, we've covered a lot of fucking shit. Oh man. You know, we gonna go till it ain't no more, man. We just gonna vibe, man. We gonna vibe with the Kush tribe. Nah, man. Look, we ain't actually. I don't think we had no robo-ho talk until that just mentioned. I think somebody might have mentioned it earlier, man. I can never fucking peace. Women always tell they have a name, man. That's what I'm telling you, dog. Telethon. Look, we're doing this to save all the unused robo-hoes out there. So we're gonna donate them to guys so they don't have to go pay $70 to fuck a used robo-ho and catch fucking AIDS from used robo-ho. Man, I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. And here's the thing, though. The fruit roll up off my side. I don't think I ever had that shit. What that feel like? She said she was gonna suck my dick from the back. I'm trying to see what that feel like. Robo-hoes have feelings too. That's the next thing to fucking happen, dog. But the thing with that is the grapefruit, man. I've seen the grapefruit practice. I've never had the grapefruit action. But old gal, like I say, man, one time I put on my homeboy, my little white partner, and not saying because he's white, but he was real geeky, but he was like, he wanted to be Paul Wall so bad, dog. But he like smoked weed for the first time and went from super square to fucking gangster to start fucking wearing big back. Like, I remember when I first started smoking, I was probably about 12, 13 years old. Like I said, I used to fuck with some other people, and then, you know, I had like different little associations. I fuck with everybody, but didn't fuck with nobody else at the same time. And he would be like, man, Eddie, dog, I don't understand it, dog. You shouldn't do drugs, dog. I'll never do drugs. I'll never smoke weed. Never, ever, ever. Because he had like a little high voice. He would be cracking the shit. Then that motherfucker went and I actually want to blame it on Shaq Kush. Shaq Kush got him high for the fucking first time. And after that, it was over with, dog. It was over with. That motherfucker, like, first it started off with Black and Miles. And I used to be able to go to the store and buy Black, even though I was underage, the little dude at the store would sell them to me. And so I'd be kicking it. I might be in my partner's house. I'd be coming in, you know, saying to the apartments. That dude would literally be like, it was like a little tree right in the front. He'd be posted up at that tree waiting for me to get back to the apartment. Man, dog, you think you can buy some Black and Miles for me, dog? I'm like, fuck it, dog. Come on, let's go. I got you. But once he started smoking, he started wearing big fucking shirts and popping bars and doing all this other shit. But he was scary to the motherfucker. But anyway, I put old gal on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, so look, get you some shine, man. He was all nervous and shit. I was like, nah, man, fuck it. Dog, when I talk about, she talked about that boy bad. Oh my God. I almost felt bad for putting him in some action because she talked about that boy bad. When I say she talked about that boy, man, UMD got trading cards for the dudes. That's what I'm saying, man. These hoes, dog. Like, that's why I say females be acting like. That's why I say, man, we gotta stop that stigma. It's partly dudes' fault and it's partly females' fault too. Because they be trying to, like I say, society has this. Well, they're angels and they're made out of candy, glitter, and cupcakes. Man, fuck that shit. Bitches are nastier than dudes. Bitches are way nastier than dudes. There's something to say you. It's like, yeah, you ain't lying. There's be stores like the stores in the hood, dog. They don't give a fuck, dog. If you show a white man weed, it'll be your best friend till the cops come. You give away bad, he'll be. Man, look, it was super fucking funny, dog. It was super fucking funny because I remember that one time we was doing some shit. We ended up getting pulled over, and man, I was stupid. I did some stupid shit, but he had asked for weed on the motherfucker, chunking that shit. Now I got patted down, and my other partner got patted down. But old buddy ain't even pat him down. He threw the weed like we was on I-10, and he threw the weed over the fucking to the other side of fucking I-10. You know what I'm saying? We I-10 headed back. We was headed east. Yeah, and then, so he threw it on the fucking west side over the little barrier or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The laws, you know, search me and shit. I ain't had nothing but a brush on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, check my other partner. They were trying to get my other partner. Like, I know there's some weed in the car, man. You just tell us where it's at, man. You don't have to worry about it. Blah blah. I was on the phone. I'm on the phone talking the whole time. Excuse me. Trying to talk shit to the cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was young and dumb back then. But like I say, man, like I'm talking on the phone. He was trying to pat me. I'm like, man, I start pulling shit out of my pocket. Man, that's all I got is a fucking brush. Like, what do you got all nervous and shit? I could have got my ass fucking shot. But man, that was bad because that was they talk about because they was on the way to Scoop Me. And they was talking about they was looking for some weed the whole fucking time. And they just got lucky and found somebody at the gas station who was sold them a sack, like a little $5 sack. But that shit was like a $15 dog. That's back in the Gap. So that was damn. It was an adequate amount. It was some Reggie, but it was an adequate amount of weed for $5. It was a win. And to fucking have to throw that shit sucked, dog. Oh man, yeah, you. So I can picture Jesus chuck some eggnog, wipe his beard, his forearm, that's some good stuff. All right, man. Oh, man, yeah, that's the bet, John Bryan, man. I appreciate you fucking with us, man, and sharing your thoughts and opinions with us, man, sincerely. Like I say, I hope we all come away from this with a different perspective and an enhanced understanding of one another. So we definitely catch you soon, man. Man, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's hard. That's why I can't be on the shit that I be on. Because like I say, you know, white people just have a different perspective, dog. And a lot of white people, they don't necessarily mean any harm. They just see it from their perspective, dog. Like I say, I was in the store. I don't know if I told y'all this the other day, but I was in the store, man. I was stupid. I fucking had to grab a bunch of shit, but my dumb ass only grabbed like a little hand basket. I'm like, fuck, I actually got more shit than I needed. And I'm over there by like, I think about a milk, trying to fucking figure out how to get this shit in there because I don't want to carry all the shit. Dog, dude sees me doing that shit. He's like, hey, man, let's trade. You take my basket, and I'll take what you got. I'm like, what? For real? He's like, yeah, man, hey, don't worry about that. Here, take it. That motherfucker, like, I took all my little shit, put it in the fucking the little basket he had, and he fucking took my little hand basket. Like, Dog, niggas won't do no shit like that, dog. You wish a nigga, fuck you. Should have got a motherfucking basket, nigga. Fuck you, stupid ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit they'd be on, you know what I'm saying? So, I fuck with white folks. I fuck with everybody, dog. Like I say, Hispanic, white. I haven't had a whole lot of Asian connections. I vibe well with Indian people, or, you know, I call everybody Indian. I don't know where they be from, if it's Pakistan or Uzbekistan or wherever the stand's at. I fuck with everybody, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You say 20 years of good fall, but no Super Bowl, or one Super Bowl in 20 shitty years. Are you talking about being a Cowboys fan? Man, what, dog? What? Dog, I'm talking about, I remember, look, I remember when motherfuckers used to have fucking pagers, dog. I used to watch niggas, man. Motherfuckers used to finesse the fuck out of motherfuckers. Oh, you lost your pager? Be done stole a pager, right? And be like, shit, what's the number? Let's hit that hoe. And these motherfuckers hitting the pager, but putting the fucking number for the pager in that hoe, so that way they can basically keep that bitch. And motherfuckers, they know the number of the page. Man, I'm gonna call that hoe for you. Boo, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that shit there wild, man. Cash me outside. You know what I'm saying? That chick there though, she's something else. That's something different, man. That's something different. But talking about old buddy who wanted to be Paul Wall, man. When I say she did my boy bad, dog, she went around telling everybody that she basically sucked on a hairball, dog. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up, dog. Ling ling. Yeah, it's who you think it is. Medical doctor. But so, I mean, like I say, so it was what it was, man. But like I said, I participated in the tomfoolery a couple of times, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it real with y'all in the den, for the most part. My Mavs and Cowboys are in different Dallas. That's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny, man. And she did that boy back. Like I had to claim it. Man, look. I heard the Asians got that sitting sideways, man. And I've been curious to find out, but I don't want to fuck no ghetto Asian. I want to fuck like a real Asian, like a book smart Asian. I don't want no ghetto ass Asian. I don't want no Asian like that bitch who used to be in all the fucking little Instagram videos and all that other shit, man. Yeah, the clap back tastes like house fried rice. Woe Vicky. I've heard a bunch of people talk about this Woe Vicky chick. Like, a matter of fact, they were talking about Woe Vicky or something else. But I don't know. I'm gonna check that out. I've been to Thailand. Thought that girl goes, man. That sounds interesting. Some Thai action. Ooh, look. If I go to China, I probably go to Japan. I don't know about China, babe. I go to Japan. I heard they cool off in Japan. We finish this last little shot action. I ain't gonna drink too much more than that. Y'all ain't gonna have me completely wasted on this motherfucker. I gotta be in control of my faculties. You know what I'm saying? Get you a soapy, the women wash you with their what? I'm gonna look that shit up. I gotta check that shit out. Okay, so first, that's dope. But then I'm finna ask you, what the fuck is edible landscaping? What the fuck is that? Man, look. You could say gross, but at that point in time, it felt great. So shit, I was young high school nigga. What the fuck you expected? A nigga in high school, well, I ain't gonna say that. Depending on what kind of nigga in high school. Nigga in high school ain't turning down no motherfucking no head, dog. Like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Playing watermelon rice patch. Okay, cool. Don't you go to Thailand, get in the cab and say Soapy Honcho. They'll take you right there. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thailand full of trannies. Shit, there's trannies everywhere. Nah, I ain't finna be bumping no Paul Wall. I like some of Paul Wall music. I ain't like I like Paul Wall. That's a cool ass motherfucker though. Because when I used to be at U of H, he was over there. He was cool in the fan, dog. He was cool in the fan. They call cab drivers in Thailand Honcho. No shit. Honcho, need soapy Honcho. Let's go. I'm gonna be like, what? What the fuck? That's fucking hilarious, dog. I'm gonna be an Uber driver now. I'm gonna start fucking driving for Uber and say, look, it's Honcho. No shit. No shit. That's what I bet. That's what I say. I need to go somewhere, tell people I'm a famous rapper in America. I'm be like, yeah, I be rapping, man. You ain't never heard of Kush Records? Oh, y'all slacking. I'm bigger than motherfucking 50 Cent. I'm bigger than you know what I'm saying? Whoever the motherfucking shit is it. Set up a GoFundMe for a Thailand trip. Like we might have to set that up for the summertime, man. We gonna get the sauce fully functional. We go to get the dead and everything live, and then slide over to Thailand. Because I heard they got some good weed in Thailand, actually. I was reading that somewhere that they actually supposed to have some good weed over there. Yeah, I mean, Drake. Man, I talk Drake everything he know, man. Man, y'all think I wouldn't, dog? I would definitely. God, y'all know this. I'd look. YouTube be done banned my ass, but fuck it. I'm like, I'm finna show everything. It's about to go down. Look at this. Look at this. But it is what it is, man. It is. I definitely take it. Yeah, it say Z Xiong was my teacher for edible landscape, and he grew perfect. Man, I can only imagine, dog. I can only imagine. Oh, man. Haters. But yeah, that I definitely be on that. I look Lost in Las Vegas. No, I hadn't heard of that. I mean, so I'm gonna check that out. Lost in Las Vegas. There's some interesting fucking channels out there. Like, if you really just do some hunting and some searching, man, there's some real creative people on fucking YouTube, dog. Go to Clowney. Yeah, look. Texans football. Yes, me, Clowney. 90. I ain't gonna talk no shit. We'll discuss that. The two brothers that do music reviews from metal country is awesome. No shit. Man, I'm gonna be honest though. Like, I can listen to anything. I just cannot get into country music, dog. Like, it's super hard. It's a couple of country songs that I like, but it's kind of hard for me to get into country music. I like Tim McGraw. I've heard some good Tim McGraw. Who else do I like? It's excuse me. But cause yeah, I like that. Excuse me, good grief. No, I'm talking some shit real quick. That what was that song? I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby, she's a Chippewa. She's a one of a kind. Look, man, y'all go check that video out. If y'all niggas ain't never heard that shit, that Indian Outlaw, that motherfucker had a throwback Averex jacket on. If I remember, that's the right video. He had a throwback Averex jacket on to that bitch. Remember when Averex was the shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I say that. Like, this new man, I'm gonna tell y'all something though, because like I say, let's be realistic. People think I'm tripping when I say this. And especially like you say, the new country that's not good. New country, I agree. It's like rap music, dog. Like, rap and country have similarities. It's just in the execution. Talk about women, you know, except in country they're more polite. They ain't calling them bitches and hoes. Talk about getting fucked up. Talk about drinking. A lot of fucking country songs, motherfuckers talk about smoking weed and some other shit too. Fucking talk about problems. You know what I'm saying? Same shit in rap music. Motherfuckers talk about their problems and shit. It's just it's the same expressions, you know, just from different perspectives. You know what I mean? But even now, like I said, I've heard them country songs. What's that? Shake It For Me. That shit is about fucking shaking your ass. Like shit. Shake It For Me and Mystical. Shake your ass. Same song. Same song. Same song. God damn it. Same song. Absolutely. New Country is pop country. The Big Green Tractor. I don't know if I heard that one. I don't know if I heard that shit. Chris Stapleton. I have to check that shit out, man. They listen to the song at the Beauty Request live for the first time. Okay. That's cool. That's super dope. That's super dope. That's interesting. Talk about chicks and cold beer. That's what I'm saying, man. I used to have some problem. Like I said, I had a problem. That motherfucker used to love some fucking country, man. I ain't know what the fuck all that. Cassie Underwood and Brad Paisley. I don't know about them. Keith Urban. I've heard that name. Dixie Chicks. That was like Carrie. I was like Carrie. And Carrie Underwood. Was she like like American Idol chick or something like that? Didn't she like win American Idol? I don't know. I have no idea. I say Eric Church. All right, I'm gonna check him out. Eric Church. Pimpin' Tabernacle. Eric Church and let me see where we at. Chris Stapleton. All right, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna look into some of that. I'm definitely look into some of that. I'm gonna say Keith Urban, Dixie Chicks. What is the Dixie Chicks? Didn't they do something? Some type of political shit way back when? Because I know it was like a bunch of shit on them. I'll check out Keith Urban. Oh yeah, that's the name of that song we joined the church. Yeah, and that was a very interesting. Slim Thug is an interesting character, dog. Slim Thug's a very interesting. I like Slim Thug because he stayed consistent. He's not the greatest rapper ever, but he stayed consistent. He just did what he did. The only time he kind of got out of his element when he tried to do that shit with Pharrell for a little bit. And that was a little weird. That just wasn't his sound, dog. Like that just wasn't his thing. But like I said, he got back to the city and did what he was supposed to do, dog. You say Clay Aiken should have been. I'm gonna be honest. Like I've never. I'm lying. I'm gonna say I never watched. I want to say I might have saw the end of that season. I think I might have saw that Ruben Studdard season because I want to say the chick I was fucking with at the time was watching it, and I kind of saw the end of that shit. But I'm never like, I don't watch a lot of singing competition shows. I used to watch. I watched that first season though of So You Think You Can Dance. That shit went hard, dog. That shit went hard. That fucking So You Think You Can Dance was live. That shit was fucking interesting, dog. Yeah. What I was just listening to Summertime, huh? Yeah. Last night, baby. Remember my cup, man. Hold up. All right, I got a question. Like I said, I know everybody may not be familiar, but I'd like to know y'all's opinion if y'all do fuck with it. SUC or Swisher House? Okay, cool. For to have a dread ponytail? No, stop. No ponytails. I don't even know if you call that shit a ponytail. It's too much hair to be a ponytail. That hoe is a stallion tail. You say Swisher House, SUC? Okay. I need to go get this shit done. I've been looking on the cool. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I don't like going to salons to get my fucking hair done, dog. Like I feel, not that I feel uncomfortable, I just don't like it because I don't like being in there for so long. But I mean, it's the best place to go to. But I don't like being in that bitch because there's fucking bunch of bitches in there fucking gossiping about shit I don't want to hear, shit I don't give a fuck about. I need to find, like I said, I gotta start getting back. I need to find me a whole hood bitch that can fucking do some hair. That way I can, just come to the crib, do my shit. I can smoke while you fucking do my shit. And I'm not sitting there fucking annoyed for a couple of hours by motherfuckers talking about stupid shit that I give absolutely less than 0 fucks about. Man, let me see. You say ain't one without the other. I wouldn't say I'm drunk as fuck. I'm not quite there. I'm like, I trust me. I have like that's the one thing that I've always been able to do with my drinking. Like I know when I'm going too far, and I usually am good about managing how far I stop. You ain't gonna get no sister locks. Oh man, look, I'm telling y'all, that's the ultimate goal. Eventually in the day, like once we get to if this thing, if not if, when, because like I say, but I say if too, because nothing's guaranteed. So I vacillate back and forth. But the ultimate goal, we're gonna have look if the Kush Den blows up, because the Kush Den is just like say free range conversation. We're gonna have I'm gonna hire a chick to roll blunts in a bikini or something like that. You know, so that way, after we do the intro, she'll start rolling. We'll have conversation until she finish rolling, then fire it up. You know what I'm saying? 500 sub pairs get dreads. That's a wrap. That's what it is. I ain't gonna I ain't finna get wasted on the stream, because y'all gonna start hearing stories I definitely don't need to be telling. They're gonna be like, oh, that's the guy we're looking for. Found him. You say get drunk. You say my job. Like I say, look, man. Honestly though, here's a funny thing. It was a chick that I was fooling with a while. I don't know, not even a while, maybe a while back. You know, motherfuckers. Like I say, I look. Fucking with me is a bad thing, because I'm gonna make you change your life fucking with me. Especially if you fuck with me long term. I'm finna look. If you got that shit in your head, I'm finna make you pull that shit up out of there. You finna go natural. It's finna be some shit. It was a bitch that was fucking with. She had some of that shit up in her head, that blonde shit, and it was cool. But I'm like, man, I'm not finna fuck with you. But you got that shit in your motherfucking head. And I told her about sister locks, or go get some locks and shit. So to this day, she been rocking that shit from when I was fucking with her. I even stopped fucking with her. She be trying to. Well, last one I used to be on Facebook on that other my old shit. I just want to. I have to send a thank you to Eddie for Bitch, fuck you. I'll be on some other shit, man. Like, nah, that really ain't no fuck you, because like I say, it wasn't no negativity. It was just she was just thinking something that it quite wasn't, and wanting some things that I just wasn't with. And so, like I say, it was just supposed to be cool. You getting overly emotional and all in your feelings, and then certain comments like, well, what if you see this and did it? Well, shit, it is what it is. Like, shit, it ain't nothing major. Like, you thinking your position is further ahead than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about some women, is like, because they feel like they give you some pussy, then it's, oh, now we're in a relationship. Fuck no. It don't work like that. Like, how do I get trapped for making you feel good? And now you try to keep me wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? You try to keep me at a certain. And that's not what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way. Your pussy ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Man, look, they looking for me. They try to find. I need to find out. I actually need to call and see how much it is I owe them. Because honestly, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Exactly. They look. I'm gonna be on there looking crazy, fucking fucked up and shit. I say we need more women so we can have them man candy Monday for the ladies. I can be shirtless, roll smoke blunts in the street. You play that. You hate. Look, look. I fucked up with that box of Famous Amos and them gummy bears and them fucking kettle corn. I fucked up this week, but I'm getting back on my shit, man. But shit, y'all think I ain't motherfucking shit. You think I don't? If I get back in shape and it actually get some females up in here, I'll be flexing. They like, yeah. Let me get this blunt. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessary. That's what the motherfuckers used to do when they in shape. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be when you swole, you do unnecessary shit. Have you seen my beach ball? I think it was over there. some old stupid type shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit, how if shit Scrooge, you gonna have a bunch of you gonna get 500 subs off of that, but it's gonna be a bunch of other. Hey, Scrooge, what's going on? It ain't gonna be no ladies though. You gonna catch some of them Thailand trannies. Man, stop. I do got dad bod though. That is unfortunate. I do got dad body right now. Cause I was doing good, like I say, when I had my little fast and all of this shit, I was doing good. I'm thinking about starting off February with another one. Seriously though. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. Look, that's what I'm saying. Look, you gotta see. Look, the hoes love dad bod, man. I'm just telling you. Look. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do another one to start off. February. Probably not too long. Maybe just a couple of days. But yeah, that's the thing. Look, if you got a female friend that smokes, you gotta send her to the Kush deal. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, with MD medical doctor is the only one that we got up here. Unique joins us from time to time, you know, but you know she be busy and occupied. But I think that's like the only two chicks that we never had coming to den. I want to say it's been a few in the sauce, but I don't always put out the most female friendly content. But I think if a female has sense and she listens to what, you know, the motherfucker is saying and she gets out of her feelings and her emotions, I think I say things that are in women's best interest and in best interest for everybody. Because like I say, if a woman just wants to play that role, like, I mean, think about this. You know, people talk about hoes and this and that. You know who ain't hollering about no fucking Me Too and no shit like that? Fucking madams. You know what I'm saying? Real hoes ain't worried about that shit. They not tripping on that shit because they know how to use what they got to finesse niggas. You know what I'm saying? The women that are mad about shit are the ones who haven't leveraged that ability. And my thing is, like I always say, man, use what you got to get what you're trying to, you know, what you want. I ain't trying to say like a players club, but shit, it is what it is, man. If you have leverage, utilize your leverage, take advantage of your whatever gifts you have, and go after what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? You say I got a lot of bitches, and they better smoke people now. Not a lot. Yeah, we'll see. Look. Okay, here, this is what we do. We finna apply some pressure, y'all. So from now on, every time we in the den and we see MD Beauty, we gonna ask where them friends at. So, you know, we need at least two before we stop harassing you. We gonna start. Look, you gonna be hashtagging Me Too in this motherfucker. So niggas gonna be mad because they gonna be over. Oh shit! You go look. You can have them old. See, you gonna have all the dark hoes on you because see, dark hoes like light skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying? Light skinned hoes like dark skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying? I be tired of them fucking like, oh, fucking chocolate. No, bitch, I'm not no motherfucking chocolate. Get the fuck out of here. You say, okay, two, yeah, two is easy, man. Because here's how it works. It's gonna be like multi-level marketing. That's how we gonna parlay that shit. So you bring in two friends, they bring in two friends, they two friends bring in two friends. For you know, we got a den full of hoes. It's going down. What you talking about? Talking shit. But like I say, man, we could the same way that we had the conversation about religion and things like that. You need to have two different sides. You need to have two perspectives to be able to really have these conversations. And I'd really like to see some females get in here, even if they don't agree with what the fuck I'm talking about. You know, they can honestly debate without getting emotional, which I think is going to be difficult. But I think that it should be, man. Man, let's we gonna chop it up about that shit, man. Because let's talk about that. Because I've been thinking about more so with doing that and like I say, I'm working on these. I'm working still on the Kush Den and on the Sauce Sports site, getting those in order, doing a couple other little things. But I did say I want to really get in the Sauce side. I really want to start touching on like some news and different shit like that. But yeah, let's chop it up about that, man. Let's definitely make some shit shake with that. Let me see. Say no, they won't. False light-skinned women love me. I'm paper bag brown. This nigga said. Paper bag brown. I done heard it all, man. I done motherfucking heard it all, man. I got a den full of hoes, man. That's what I'm all about. That's how I'm trying to live my life, though. I'm trying to live my real life with a den full of hoes, a harem, if you will. But yeah, let's definitely chop it up about that. So we go see though. We go see if we gonna take MD Beauty to task. Is she about that action? You know what I'm saying? The world may never know. Let me see what we got going on here. So that shit there is wild, man. Yeah, stable full of hoes. I had the first hoe rug with a. Hey, now that's pimping. That's pimping. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's pimping. Look, you ain't even got to move the rug. Hey, hoe, move. You know what I'm saying? Get out the motherfucking way. Look, I want the rug over there. Roll your ass over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this probably. I'm sure this is a record because I think last time we went 2 hours, so we didn't win some change. My little time didn't reset because I had to stop and restart it. But we definitely didn't. Let's see how long it say if it still got the accurate time up here. Yeah, man, like I say, this motherfucker just over talking crazy till like his last call for alcohol. Yo, we went 3 and some change. Yeah, we just, like I say, just vibing at this bitch. We're gonna go 24 hours. Hell no. If I'm gonna do a 24-hour day, we gonna need some, I'm gonna have to get some herbs and shit. That's fucking funny, man. You got faith in her, you got faith, Chet? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna go into details, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see how that pans out. You know. I hear her talking. What is this? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the fuck that means. A fire well Kemah too. Let me check that out when we get done on it. Oh, see, look. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I be talking about right there. See, that's why you can't be letting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'd be surprised too, babe. I'd be surprised too. You do it all that extra, all those extra statements and shit. All right, that's a Batman thing. That's a BET. I'm gonna write that down so we can kick it off this weekend. Get some good shit going on in the Sauce Society. Cause there's a lot of other shit that definitely needs to be spoken on, man. That we just definitely can discuss. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She did hit look throwback nicknames and some old school shit, man. Man, this year, like I say, this was recommended by somebody. The mic I use about, I want to say it's about $50-$60, but it's I use an Audio Technica 2100. What does it say? Or ATR 2100, because that's what they were talking about, for like good for beginning podcasts and shit like that. But I know a lot of people use those different Yetis and shit like that. Don't be coming for you. Look. I ain't here for to say that, man. What's up with the podcast? Which on the South Sports? Man, let me know. Shit, just let me know. I tried to record those a little earlier. Between the last couple I've gotten out late, but like I said, I just try to get them out before noon. So shit, make it shake. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Look, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna do MD Beauty bad yet, but I would look. Matter of fact, you know what? Now you know what? Shit, we just be vibing in the den, man. We just be cooling. It's just a good time. Let me see something here. Since we trying to play roles and shit, what do I need to find here? Since MD Beauty want to play some games. Yeah, okay, good night. While you go to a good night, I think I got some footage I need to find here. What am I looking for? Man, I fuck with Joe Rogan Experience too, man. I fuck with the Joe Rogan Experience. Definitely. Let me see what I'm looking for here. Where is what I'm looking for? Where is what I'm seeking? Let me see. I gotta decide if I need to. Is it a Blue Yeti? Yeah, the Blue Yeti is cool. That hoe is kosher. shit. Oh man, people be talking shit. That's funny. But yeah, man, like I said, I definitely would like to do some because I like the Joe Rogan experience. That's like that's kind of, I guess ultimately I think the den would be cool to be something like that. All right, Coco, you hear it out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need some cocoa. My elbow's a little ashy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to find something. I got something for you. You know what? Matter of fact, I don't know where it's exactly. I do, but I don't. I have to look through a whole bunch of shit, so I ain't gonna do all that right now. But I'm gonna have something for y'all. We gonna have some special footage since people try to play some games. We can do that like we were actually together in the camp with a camera. Yeah, man, that's what I can say. Ultimately, you know, just being frank, we just cooling in here, and at this point, ain't nobody going back door and watch this den in its entirety. So I'll share some of the ideas. But like I say, I'd like to do something like that. Ultimately, like I said, with the sauce, man, it can really be a thing. I really truly feel like it could be a thing. I don't want to just give up my end game with that, but I definitely would like that to grow, be able to do more things, like I say, with the round table, maybe like live and direct, you know what I'm saying, on location. Kush did the same thing, but it really have like real guests. They could maybe like a combination of what Joe Rogan does plus GGN, you know, if y'all ever watch Snoop shit. So basically have guests on there. They don't necessarily have to smoke, but, you know, just have interesting conversation, man. Like I say, have real conversations. The sauce, I'd like that to be a thing where if we ever did get a chance to have like real interviews and bring real people in, like let athletes speak their mind honestly, like not have to sugarcoat it for people and you know, for this, that, and the third, like be able to really speak their mind about the shit that they really fucking want to talk about. You know, it ain't even got to just be basketball. Like actually get to know athletes for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Actual local athletes. I'd like to be able to do some things, like I say, get more on location with, you know, maybe like some of the high school shit, you know, introduce people to some of the local youth athletes. And then, you know, definitely want to talk more about some of the collegiate shit, but ultimately, there's an end game that I'd like to get to. Not saying that I'd like to end the flavor, but there's ultimately a goal that I'd like to get with Sauce Sports, and I feel like it would be something that no one is doing. And I think that if it all comes together, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while unless something just magical happens. But it'll be some shit that nobody's doing. And ultimately, I think that like with the sauce and with the den, I'd like to be able to host my own shit, you know, maybe pull it off to YouTube, but like still, you know, still do YouTube stuff, but eventually have your own shit to where, you know, YouTube can't come in and throw no strikes on your shit, do all that extra fucking shit. You really control your own brand, you control all that shit. So that's where I really like to get to it. But yeah, that Joe Rogan and Dope say we could actually do that like we actually talked with Kemah. Joe Rogan was talking about taking edibles before going into a sensory deprivation tank. Man, that's what I say. That's what I like about Joe Rogan, because he talks about, he does weed. He smokes on the show shit sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with him, dog. And say I'll be moving back soon. It'll be green. Okay. Yeah, that's a bet, man. Look, whenever you fall back in the city, man, we definitely gonna link up, man. That's a promise. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dog. Like, I'm serious. Like, actually, from the support, like, man, like, honestly, it's super funny, dog. You know, Man Things and Scrooge, and the two of y'all are actually two of the first people who really reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? Even when I first started talking about kind of doing some one-on-one shit, Paris, look, he made his way. He found me on Skype and he reached out, you know what I'm saying, and showed love, and I fuck with that. And Man Things, he been showing love, shit. Part of the reason the setup is much better than when I was fucking around on the laptop, you know what I'm saying? He showed a lot of love and helped me get my shit going. And like I said, I appreciate that shit, dog. Like, I don't ever want y'all to think I take that shit for granted. Excuse me. And so that's part of the reason why I say I'm just looking at shit differently. You know, not trying to be a fucking, not knocking it, but not necessarily just trying to be a YouTuber. I'm not trying to put myself in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Not just trying to put like, you know, isolate myself into one thing. And so that's why I say, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get the little machine and be able to do the own merch and shit. So that way, like I say, shit, just people show love, like I say, even with the super chats and shit like that. That way I can just, I'm a person that I like to give value back. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate people showing love. I appreciate the donation thing, but then I feel like I owe something. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to be able to give value back. And I think it's, as opposed to using a third party service to send shit and do this shit like that, you know, shit, if I have my own equipment, then I can make it shake. I can fucking do the shit my fucking self. I can ship the shit out fast. So if somebody wants something, you know, that day, I go ahead, you know, make the shit, ship it out the next day, whatever it takes, as opposed to waiting on, you know, like Teespring to bundle the shit together or wait for, you know, 3 or 4 orders to go through and shit like that. So they need to be in sales. Like, man, that's something, honestly, I'm actually, I need to check out. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But that's because the sales is where the money is, man. Like I say, that's where it is. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do a drink champs. That'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting, man. But like I say, man, yeah, I'm with that shit, dog. Like I say, man, we live in a new age, and that's why I say I talk this shit. And sometimes people may think it's crazy, but if you got to create that shit, you got to make that lane. And I think, you know, keep riding with this shit. I'm all the way with that shit, dog. Like I say, I appreciate y'all for being, you know, y'all been fucking with it tough for a long time. You say you got for sale, man. Oh, word. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I mean, I study a lot. Like I say, I listen to a lot of like Jim Rome and some of these other guys. And, you know, I was like, I don't listen to too many motivational speakers, because you can get that, you know what I'm saying, that paralysis by analysis by just listening to too much shit. But, you know, the one thing that everybody says, man, if you really want to make it, you got to be in sales, because that's where you make fucking money, being able to sell shit. So, like I said, I just got to find a lane where I can really push some things. And like I say, it's I'd have somebody who will fuck with me, because, you know, like I say, the little background issue, I think maybe in something like that, because most of the shit, like I say, I've tried to fuck with has been like, you know, construction gigs and other shit like that. And with that shit, they was just like, hell nah. Nah, buddy, not that shit. We can't fuck with you, man. The guy from Fubu, you're talking about Damon, shit. Damon, what's his name? You know what I'm saying? He says, well, I've been off the stream for a bit because I've been in college setting my sales class. But that's what's up, man. Shit. Like I say, man, I'm all about, like, my thing is, it's all right if you're missing, man, as long as you're out there improving your life, man. That's what it's all about, man. I like to see people upgrade. That type of shit make me buy us, fuck you. I like seeing people upgrade, dog. That's the type of shit that makes me happy, dog. Coming, you know, moving up in life, moving, you know what I'm saying, adjusted levels, doing better. That's the thing. That's the shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody make it. You know, I don't believe in that, oh, it's not enough for everybody. Yeah, it is, but everybody just don't want to grind for it, dog. Everybody don't want to grind for it, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, what you did turn in so many fucking applications, dog, and it can get you down and shit. But I gotta look in a different avenue and try to do something a little bit differently, and maybe that'll open some shit up for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, one from Shark Tank. I can't remember his last name, Damon something, but yeah, he's definitely done some things. He was in the city not too long ago. A guy I like a lot. A guy I like a lot. Y'all familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk? Cause I was fucking with it before he started doing that Breakfast Club shit, and then he got real popular from doing, well, to some people he got popular from okay, cool. But you know, Gary Vaynerchuk. Let me tell you something. This is why I kind of stopped fucking with the Breakfast Club too, man. So where you sit here and say, it's cool, I'm laughing at some shit, somebody shooting me some shit. The thing that I see, the thing that I like, I don't like about Breakfast Club is when Dame Dash went on the Breakfast Club and he was trying to give them that game, and he basically was saying that anybody can do it. You got to just, you know, believe in yourself. You got to get out there and take some risk, you know, blase, blase, blah. Basically saying, you know, hey, go get out there and do it. He was talking about what he was doing. He's like, I'm all in on myself. That's why I believe in myself. He's like, I've lost money, I've had money, but I'll go all in on myself. They got mad. No, you can't do that. And everybody can't have it. Everybody has to have a boss. And they tried to like argue this man down about what he said. But the thing is, they didn't like how real he gave it to him. He didn't pull no punches. He just told him some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But Gary Vaynerchuk comes in, and I like Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm not knocking him, but he says basically the same shit. He just uses you know, he says it in a different manner, but says the same shit. And they all over his fucking dick. It's like, motherfuckers don't want to hear the shit when it's raw. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear the shit when it upsets them. That's when they let that emotional blockade pop up, and then it stops them from hearing the truth that they need to hear. It stops them from hearing the facts that they need to hear to make them better, to inspire them. They get fucking pissed off about, you said something that hurt my feelings, and that shit shit's crazy, dog. And that shit there blows my mind, dog. I don't understand. Exactly. And like I say, what I used to rap, this is what I'm gonna do Friday. I'm gonna read some of my old raps. But I found it, so I'm gonna do it on Friday. I'll do a Friday Kush, then I'm gonna read some old raps that I had. But I used to be trying to be on some old philosophical shit. But there was a line I had, and that used to be, you know what I'm saying, invest in yourself, see the best in yourself. I forgot the rest of it. It was like 2 little bars, but it was invest in yourself, see the best in yourself, something. And it was like God bless and good health. Something off the way. It was like how I ended the fucking shit. But you know, that's the truth. I didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about then. But invest in yourself, you'll see the best in yourself. All right, real family, that's a bet, man. Like I said, yeah, it's getting a little. It's actually 1:30 on the dot. That's a BET. But yeah, I feel you, dog. They are, dog. Like Charlemagne he be on some female shit. Like Charlemagne kills me because he drops some real shit. He'll drop some real fucking knowledge, but then he'll backdoor and be on some bitch shit. And that's the shit I can't stand with him, man. That's the shit I can't stand with him. But just like I say, real family, you know what? As a matter of fact, it's getting a little late. And make sure I get up and do what I got to do. And so I'm going to call it a wrap, man. But I appreciate y'all fucking with me on the late night, man. I know some of y'all also that East Coast time. It's a little bit later than even that. But we're going to do it again. Like, hopefully, like I said, I get my hands on something tomorrow. But if not, that's just going to be the new wave. Shit, if it ain't no Kush, we'll have a little drink in the den, man, and we're going to make it shake. So, man, I gotta look. If I plan on waking up in time to make that get that podcast done, but I definitely gotta finish up some sauce shit because, like I said, I'm working on doing some things with the sauce that makes it more user friendly, changing the look up, and like I say, a little bit more interactive. So I want to get that right, and I got to do a couple of things to the Kush Den tomorrow too, and I just want to make sure all that shit is done and solidified because on February, like I say, in 1st, I just want to start, like I say, take it up another notch, push it a little bit harder, do a little bit more to do. You say you're at your best when you're a little bit tired? Shit. When I was younger, I used to be able to pull that shit off. I ain't shit now when I'm tired. That's fucking funny. That's my cousin. Did you ever see a guy in a wheelchair roaming the street? That's so funny, man. That, like I say, that motherfuckers can connect and vibe off some shit like that. That's fucking cool as shit, man. That's fucking cool as shit. That's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do I need to go vegan for a little bit and just really do all this other shit? Just because them motherfuckers be acting like they just full of energy. They be good. Man, if y'all see how much coffee I be down in the morning now, that shit be ridiculous, dog. Where my fucking, I don't even got the little cup. I got a tumbler that I be fucking killing every fucking day, dog. I be sipping it whole out there. I still got some in this bitch. I think I got a mug in this hole with some coffee in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But like I say, man, on the cool, man. On the cool, like on some real shit. I fuck with y'all, and I appreciate y'all fucking with me, dog. Not just in the flavor, even in the den, or just like I say, on some real shit, just off GP, man. I fuck with y'all, dog. And like I say, definitely, man, things we gonna definitely fuck with the Sauce Society, Scrooston. We gonna do some more Kush Den things. I know you over there trying to flex and shit for the hoes. You know what I'm saying? You want me try to be on the stream? Your old lady go catch. She gonna punch you in the chest. She gonna cave you in, man. But y'all have a good one, man. I fuck with y'all. I'm gonna be out. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, stay saucy. And I'm out, babe.